How's the kids? Hopefully good, hopefully good. Oh my good gracious, happy Monday. Happy Monday, everybody. Yo, Tiger, howdy chat, howdy lurkers, howdy VOD watchers, howdy nap, how do, hey up, Oliver, how do. Losers, I'll have you know, I'm a winner. I'm a winner, how dare you, hey, nobody's fool, I'll do. Oh my good howdy MJ, and howdy to you as well. Oh my good gracious. I hope we're all doing well, you know. I hope this fine day has been treating you simply amazingly. I hope everything is as it should be in your life and that all things are going just as you want them to. That's my hope for you, chatters. That's my hope for you. And if that's not happening yet, well, it probably will eventually. Oh my good gracious. Oh the cleverness of me. I join you at the end of my first day of winter quarter. Only one class at 8 a.m. and then slept till now. Yo! Thank you so much for the raid! Welcome, Raiders! Oh my good gracious. Oh, thanks, Dab, you too. Thanks, Oliver. Thank you. You know what? It is going well. It is. Oh my good gracious. Good lord. Yo, hello Grant, hello Bink. I'll do. Hope we're all doing well. MJ, it sounds like you've arranged your coursework on Mondays and Fridays to be, you know, well in line with what it should be, you know. The calendar that all life is set by, my stream schedule. Oh my good gracious. Yo, Isabella. Hello. I'll do. Oh my good great chatters, we have a lot to do today. We have so much to actually get done. We have, you know what, I don't even know how to explain it. Like, we're going back into the hardcore world. We have just a myriad of little projects to tidy up. I want to do some more, you know, industrialization and the like. Or to do that, I don't have class on Friday. I only have scheduled for Monday. Hey, let's go. Oh my good gracious. It should be illegal to have class on Friday. You know? I think it should be at least. Start hardcore world is because of you. Let's go. Oh my good gracious. Well, best of luck, my friend. Try not to, you know, kick the bucket. It's never fun. It's never fun when you kick the bucket. Have any of total sidebar? In putting the GIF into chat or into the Discord today to announce to be like, oh yeah, stream time. Have any of you ever just like looked through the Discord names? My god, I don't like, not that I don't know these, but like there's names that I recognize, but I just like, it caught my eye because I saw not Napoleon the 8th, and I was like, huh? Excuse me? Oh my god, total sidebar. Have any of you kicked the bucket? What? I would never kick the bucket. It's not possible for me personally. I'ma need it. Nah, Oliver, I'm sure you'll be very, very safe with your hardcore world. I'm sure you wouldn't risk it all. You would not do the foolish thing of, you know, going into a, what's the word I'm looking for? A ravine. Stay away from ravines. That's the best advice I can possibly give you. The best advice. Many times, actually. Oh, well, I don't know. See, I've just, like, occasionally seen them, and I'm just like, huh. Oh, yeah. And it throws me off every time. There's something about it. I don't know what, but there's something about it. It's got a lot of chutzpah to it, you know? It's got a lot of moxie when you look over and you see these names and you're like, who are these fellas? Nab, are you the kind of person to scan profiles, setting menu for your entertainment? Huh? What does that mean? What does that mean? Oh, am I like the person to like open people's profiles and go like digging into them? Nah, not really. Like on occasion, maybe if like I saw something like, you know, peculiar, like maybe if I saw like, I don't know, like the tag under their name was something interesting, or like the beginning of a game was titled underneath somebody's name, and I was like, oh, what? I might open it for that reason and then be like, what does this say? But for the most part, I don't tend to, you know what I mean? Like I'll leave well enough alone. I remind you, you're speaking to someone who got 300 deaths on New Day. Oh my god, that's right. That's right. Oliver, my god, I forgot how many times you... how was that even possible? Like, people weren't even, like, actively PvPing on that. I don't understand how that's possible, to be quite honest. Oh my good gracious. Do you look through setting menus when you're bored? No, not really. I don't really. Most times I forget to look through setting menus like to begin with. I should honestly look through setting menus more often than I do. I just never do. You know, it evades me. It stays as this far away. That's my Waterloo, I guess. My Waterloo is setting menus. I should look through a lot more. Like, it's the same way that, like, I don't know most of the settings in Minecraft, I'll be real with you. There are so many settings. I know, like, the POV setting, and then, like, some audio settings, and that's about it. Like, I don't even know the difference between, like, fancy and fast. Like the fancy and fast thing for, like, the shading, like, on shadows, and, like I just never look into it, man. Oh, well, a small little gear symbol, my god. When I'm bored, I stare at my D&D character's detail page. I just stare at it. Like, you don't do anything. You just stare. Fancy is fancy, fast is fast. That's what I said. But then people were, I forget who. Somebody was complaining for like a good long while about the fact that I always had it set to fancy, and so I've recently turned it to fast. So I was like, okay, I guess, yeah, sure. Like it never, yo, howdy chicken. It never really affected me, so I didn't really mind one way or the other. I was just like, oh, it is what it is. It is whatever it came as. Although I always turn off the clouds. Not a fan of clouds. I mean, I like clouds in real life. I just don't like them too much in Minecraft. Because they're so low compared to where the build height is. Like, I genuinely just feel clouds need to be, like, raised in Minecraft's overworld. I feel like Mojang has left them far too, like, low sitting. Given... I don't know, just given how, like, tall people build at this point, you know what I mean? Like, with how tall hills are and mountains, and it, like most mountains in the new generation are, like, if you had clouds on, they'll be, like, halfway up it. And it's just, it looks weird. It looks silly. All the setting shader mods have blurbs explaining them. You know. You got a nap, turn around. Oh my god, he has AirPods in. Excuse you. You don't like your builds feeling taller? Well, no, I don't like clouds just going through, like, my factory that I built, because they don't, like, they don't have, like, collision. They won't, like, the cloud doesn't stop because there's blocks in the way. So it'll just be like, yeah, you built this big thing and the cloud's just gonna go right through it. It just seems weird, man. You know? I don't know. It seems weird to me, at the very least. Like, I feel it's a bit of a weird, like, little thing. I feel like it's a peculiar... I don't know, setting to have. Like, if they just raised them, life would be so much easier. Life would be so much easier if it was just raised, you know? Build big and tall. Minecraft is the new Tower of Babe. Who's Babe? Oh, that's not an exclamation point. That's an L. Babble. I was like, what's Tower of Babe? Like Babe Pig in the City? What do you mean? What do you mean by that? I was confused, chicken. I'll be honest. I was confused. I should not have been as confused as I was, though. It's true. It's true. I was confused a lot more than I really needed to be. All things considered. But anyway, chatters, let's just, you know what? Let's just hop right into it. I understand that. Okay? Listen, I get it. I get it. You're hiding something. No, I know you're hiding something. Because none of it makes sense, okay? None of it makes sense. Do you not trust me? Is that it? Is it a lack of trust? What do you maturity? What do you mean by maturity? I'm very mature. I'll have you know. I run the kingdom. And what's your point? Soup, I left you with them for a while, and I want answers. Because I need to know what needs to be done next. If you won't help me with this, I'll go elsewhere. There's other avenues, Soup. I don't need you. You like to think that, don't you? You're not integral to the Prophet. You're locked out at this point, Soup. I don't need you as a counsel. I don't need you as a friend. I don't need you for any of it. Because I'm better than you. Because I've surpassed anything done. Because I'll always be better than you. Do you understand? Because you're just an old man now, Soup. I don't know what you were once. You're gonna help me. Or we're gonna have a problem. Got it? What does that mean? I understand. I get it. I get the apprehension. Because I'm not in league with anybody. I'm here for me and for you and for David. I'm looking for a cure. Okay? Do you have any idea what I deal with? No, you don't. You don't leave the village. You don't see it. You don't go beyond. What? No. What did you say? What do you mean? No, you said you met them, but who's them? Who's them? I'm gonna find out one way or the other, Soup. Soup, we're either working together on something, or you're... Yeah, it is. It is treason, Soup. 'Cause I decide. That's my role. It's my right. You don't get a say. Well, wouldn't that be nice for a democracy? You know where you don't live, Soup? I don't need that. Protection from what? What do you, I'm not asking for your protection. I don't care if you think I don't want to know. I do. Because I feel like I'm going crazy. Do you understand? No, I'm fine. I have a lot on my mind. No, he doesn't. Because he can't know, Soup. Listen, you and I, no, you understand, okay? I know you understand in a way that he doesn't. And that's good. But you don't get to make that call for me. Soup, no, they're not happy with this. What do you mean that's not changed? What does that mean? You're so cryptic. Do you understand? I don't like it when you're cryptic. Okay. The piglins. No, what do you mean? What do you mean about the piglins? Okay. A war about... Though it sounds pretty important. It sounds pretty important. What do you mean? What do you mean a war? Soup, half-truths aren't gonna help me. Because I think you know where it is. Because I think you know. I can't explain why I think you know, okay? I can't explain that part. Because I don't understand how I know what I know. What? Look like who? No, what do you mean? I looked like who? Well, I don't know who him is, Soup. Who's him? Okay. Sure. I get it. No, I get it. Yeah. Sure. No, I apologize for losing my temper. Yeah, sometimes I guess. Soup, is the Ocularium connected to this? That doesn't exactly answer my question. The debris is okay. Listen, Soup, are we gonna be frank? What do you mean they know how to forge it? The piglins know how to forge the debris. The piglins they're tribal, Soup. They don't even. What do you mean? They don't have forges. They weren't? Huh. Yeah, fair enough. It's it's a lead. I get it. I think. Thank you, Soup. You've given me a lot to think about. I'll talk to you later. Complicated man. But I think he's just cautious. I don't know why. I don't know what he thinks he's saving me from, but I think he's just making me lose my mind. More than anything. Not an answer. It's not what I needed. But we weren't getting anywhere. Yeah, of course it was. If a man's gonna be as cryptic as that as Soup, I'm not gonna leave that up to just him deciding to open up. Yeah, is that so Soup? He loves opening up, doesn't he? Yeah, we're gonna start a book club, aren't we? No, I don't think so. He owes me the answers. He said it needs to be forged. If it needs to be forged, piglins be damned, I can do it myself. I don't need them, and I don't need Soup for that. I can forge it. If it can be forged, I can do it. Mon Dieu, et mon droit. It's my right. I don't know what happened. But I'm not gonna let anything happen to Soup, or to David, or Mason, or Rain, or any of them. It's my charge, and it's my right. I'm gonna keep them safe. If it kills me. What a nice day. What a great little day. Oh my good gracious. Chatters! How you doing? Hi, good morning. Oh my good gracious, what a lovely little day. Oh. Hey, Dragon Court, dude, what's up, man? I'll do. I'm sorry for any chatters who came in whilst I was, being a little dramatic. Being a little dramatic. Oh my goodness. Biggest class. I was being a little dramatic. Yo, oh no. Good morning. Really lovely day. I just, you know, I had a lot on my mind last night. It was a lot, but it's a new day. Oh, it's a new day. It's a new dawn. And I think with that, we can really work to improve this place, you know? I got a lot of big plans for today. I got a lot of big projects. Oh, I shouldn't scare anybody. It's fine. It's fine. We get a bit frazzled, you see. You guys been quiet for a while, you know that? I went on a journey, you know, Anyway. I just went on a bit of a pilgrimage, you see. You've been gone for a while. I've been gone for a while. I haven't seen Soup in 8 months. So I just needed to catch up with him. I do that, you know, we catch up with old friends sometimes. Oh. But yeah, so you've been gone a little while, you know. It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute. Oh, we went on holiday, chatters. We went on holiday. And so because of that, I thought, why not do a little pilgrimage? You know, it felt like a little bit of a, the hell I'll say it, religious period of time. And I decided to go scour some temples, find some old wreckage and the like, and make my way around and really get a good scope of the empire. You know, I visited the various little villages around. I went and helped them, you know, build what they needed to and the like, and I related. No, I went places though. Oh, and you guys were so quiet. But we're back now, you guys. I felt you come back. I felt it. Oh, hard to not. But I hope you're doing well. Experience was so disconnected. Well, I know. It's I suppose just a turn of phrase. Oh. Don't worry, we were on a road trip. Oh, fun! I hope that was enjoyable for you, you know? Oh, my good gracious. Well, I can already see where that accent's gonna go. But anyway, chatters, no, seriously, I hope you're doing well. Welcome back to the hardcore world for the first time in 2023. My good gracious. It's been a hot minute. Oh, American Southern, I know, I could guess that from a mile away. So glad you know the routine. My God, Pink was driving a Pig should not have been driving. Well, I don't doubt that one bit. I fear for your sanity that you haven't been near the portals again. No portals? Not me. No, I'd never. Oh, there was a brief period I was off at the games, but, well, you guys never were there for that, so that's a shame. Though I do feel a lot stronger when I'm there. It's weird. It's a weird way to be, but it feels a lot stronger when I'm there. I feel like a different man. But oh well. Talk to us about the games. Oh, don't worry about none of that. It's all in the past. I've just been, you know, you be a champion here and there, you know, you learn your way around a sword. That's all. But anyway, chatters, we do have a lot to do today. I have big plans for the industrial district, but more importantly, huge plan for the docks. It's weird. I feel like we didn't get to that last time. I don't remember much what happened. But I do recall we had talked about it. We were going to work on the docks, and for whatever reason, I feel like we didn't get to it. Curious indeed. But nevertheless, we're gonna get to it now. Oh, my stars. How the mining town visit? Oh, pretty good. I think we've worked out a spot. You know, I talked to some local traders and the like. I think I've worked out a nice spot that we might develop pretty soon. You know, I flagged it, and then I did my rounds with the village. That's how. Oh, you guys missed the big solstice party. That's a shame. That's a shame. You guys weren't there for that. Oh well, I saw right before I went off on my little pilgrimage, my little journey. I made sure that I went and saw all that I needed to, and I spoke to the people I needed to. And Soup and David were doing wonderful. We all went on over there. I brought them and Mason and Rain all up onto the hill. I brought them up to my place. We gathered around. It was wonderful, you know. You share some gifts. You share some camaraderie and the like. It's great. It's great, and I think they had a wonderful time. I really connected with Soup, and he joined me for about a month of that journey. It was good getting back in the saddle with him. I mean, you know, he seemed a bit off by times, but I suppose that's to be expected. He gets old. He just, you know. Oh well, whatever. Bygones be bygones. Is it like Refuge of the Wilderness or Haven or Oasis? No, I've no idea. I'm screaming and crying, how dare you, I'm wounded, sad, and miserable. No, you can see now. Don't be. Soup? No, his name's Soup, not with a PH. You adventured with him before? With who? Yeah, traveling with you would turn any Soup. Oh my god. I thought you were retired by the time you joined. With Soup? When have I ever adventured with Soup? No, Soup's an old man, Pink. Soup, he's been he was when I first came here, I think he was I think it was in a fletching business. But no, he's mostly just been hanging around here since. I don't think he's ever left. But anyway, we're gonna be working on these docks here today. I got big plans indeed. Joined you a month of that journey, and that was a good battle with him. I don't know what you're talking about. That's what people say. He doesn't. No, oh, you must be referring. Oh, Soup's talked before. He said he used to be some adventurer. I've never heard much about his works, but much anything to you? Not particularly, no. What are you, 7th of exactly? I'm. Oh my god, we gotta work on these docks. My good gracious. My good googly moogly. It's been so long. I planned for some copper roofs. They should be lovely. They should go great with the whole thing. And beyond that, I think they're gonna be spacious enough that I can even include some extra little spacing in between them. You know, I think I want to run. Well, let's see. How long does this go exactly? So this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32. 32 indeed. Oh. But good googledy moogledy, my guys. Good googledy moogledy. I am excited. We're gonna be working a bit on that, and then we're gonna be working a bit more. Well, first we gotta gather up whatever clay's around. Yo, Killer Outdo! Oh my good gracious. That's how he just said that. Love it. 32. Leave it. Oh my good gracious. But do I not have any dirt? I thought I brought some dirt with me. That's my bad. That's my bad. Do I have dirt over here? I have a bed with me, right? Yeah, of course, dude. Nope, no dirt there. And oh, there's some dirt. Perfect. I was worried for a minute. I was worried we were gonna run out of dirt. Hardest thing to learn out of, really. You were literally surrounded by dirt. Yeah, but I don't want to ruin this luscious landscape, you know? Oh, snooze time. Oh my good gracious. But anyway, chatters, we are indeed back at it again in the hardcore world. We are back for the first time in 2023. I'm pretty excited about the whole thing. You know, I got big plans for this year. Who knows what will become of them, but I got them one way or the other. But oh my good gracious, I hope the weekend was kind to you. I hope it was enjoyable for anybody, you know, who is following various news or sporting events or the like. You know, you might be excited. There was some developments in the land of ice hockey, I believe. I'm not totally clear on what happened, but I think it's going well for some people. It's the World Juniors. That occurred. Apparently, Miss Swift has big announcements for this week or something. I'm not sure what, but apparently that's coming down the pipeline as well. I bore witness to somebody's drone being absolutely geschmeckled out of the air. That was kind of funny. Which I mean, like, not funny in the way of like, you know, like pain of others, but more of just like, oh gee willikers, they really got absolutely obliterated there, huh? Which is once again not funny in like a, you know, I'm glad they got obliterated. Just like, wow. That really didn't go their way, huh, folks? It was kind of wacky when I think about it. So basically, there was this guy who was like, I guess he was flying it where he really shouldn't have been to begin with, but even still, he was in the middle of like I don't know, like 30 seconds or whatever, and dude was just absolutely flying really close to just different cars and vehicles that were like on the road, and like he did not need to be like doing these. Maybe he's shooting B-roll, I don't know, but like. The long and the short of it is, like, this dude got out of his car and just absolutely started hucking his golf clubs up at, like, I don't know why. He just starts hucking his golf clubs up at this tiny little drone, and it falls out of the sky, and man just takes a driver to it. And I was like, oh my god, like, it was just so violent and so fast. I wasn't expecting it. Like, of all things, I was just like, yeah, like, you know, I can understand being a little PO'd, but I guess Buddy Boy just wanted to be, I don't know, compensated for photography of his vehicle, which you're not entitled to necessarily. That is, you're in public. People can just take photos of it. Long and the short of it, I found basically an old design. Well, what first happened was I visited this small little jungle temple that had these weird kind of like pushy things, and that alone was pretty interesting. They were able to like push and move blocks around. It was pretty interesting. It was on a series of levers originally, and then beyond that, I found this great big temple way out in the middle of nowhere in this jungle. In it they had like a bunch of ritualistic whatevers and the like, and they had a bunch of different old documents that David ended up translating for me, which are for various little contraptions like this. The long and the short of it, Oliver, is that redstone I wasn't able to do until I found a jungle temple, which is the only, until the ancient city exists, the only first way to understand how redstone, you know, like exists and works in Minecraft. And then beyond that, in one of the lore builds that I did, basically, there's papers that were found, and in those papers is, effectively speaking, designs for a couple different simple redstone contraptions, which is why, like, you know, I've not made like an iron farm yet or a gold farm, because those things are considered way too why didn't you go to an ancient city? Because they didn't exist when I first found the jungle temple. Like, ancient cities weren't out yet. Also, I don't even know where one is in this world, so I think you should be allowed to take down drones if you use a boomerang. If you could successfully hit a drone with a drone, you earned the kill. You know what? Valid and fair. I think you should also be able to if you have a javelin. If you are carrying around a javelin and are just able to, you know, like, absolutely spike one of them out of the air, that's amazing. It's true. Big Minecraft. Oh. Unbelievable. Fake alarm, not. How would I know where one is naturally occurring? That would not be good lore if I did. Good googly moogly. You guys are something else. You know that? All right, I'm gonna bring these back to the big area. You know what? Actually, what might be quite useful. I was speaking to David about it the other day. Actually, well, I guess a month ago now. While you guys were gone, he thinks that there might be a way to, with similar mechanics as we used for that little bamboo shoot farm, that there might be a way to sort of automate the distribution of smelting products. I don't know for sure, but I do think the docks might be an area large enough that we could even build a contraption like that. So who knows? Who knows? You need to link your YouTube link through your brain so you can know how to make an iron farm in lore. No. See, stuff like that, in terms of lore, a lot of stuff like that, what I've mostly decided is just like, I mean, some of it I'll never do. Like, there's certain redstone farms that I just have never done. One, actually, this is more redstone farms than I've ever built in Minecraft, period. I've never been big on building redstone farms in Minecraft to begin with. Not because it's actually cheating, it's obviously a game mechanic. But for me, I don't know. I have this weird thing where I'm like, no, you should go collect the resources, and you should have to go do everything by hand. But you know, I also normally never played Minecraft for more than like a couple months at a time. So like you'd be on a server with friends, and then it would fizzle out, and then you'd be fine. You know what I mean? So it was like just one of those situations where it never really came up that I needed to know how to do farms. I had friends who were big on redstone. It was just never really for me. But in hindsight, or well, I guess now, I'm kind of realizing, well, the longer this thing goes, the more and more I truly do feel and understand why it'd be good to automate some things. And you know, if it's good enough for Phil's of Minecraft, it's good enough for me. And that man has every farm under the sun. So like, I don't sweat it too much. Item sort of my beloved. Well, that might be what ends up at the docks, but nearby I'm thinking of a sort of automatic smelter of sorts. I think that might be an interesting little project that we might even be able to get done today, or at least get it done. I don't know if we'll get the building around it done. I'll probably build that near the clay farm because it'll be an industrial district part. Or maybe a new farm that's kind of closer to masons for that reason, because auto smelting and the like. But then beyond that, I'm thinking an item sorter would probably go into the actual docks, because that just, I don't know, thematically feels right. You know what I mean? Like the big storage area of the docks has a bunch of automatic sorting items. Doesn't that sound kind of like? Doesn't that kind of make sense in and of itself? The reverse stork, my god. Drifloons is the one that Nabs chose. Excuse me? If I'm stuck here, I might as well make it good. Oh my god, alright, now make peace to use your bamboo farm power super smelter forever. That is in the plan, particularly as we get up to the point where the bamboo can become blocks of bamboo, and then those blocks of bamboo can be used to like smelt as good as coal. You should read that book and show us all the pages. Which one? There's a lot of books in here. These are just from our various adventures. We got this one from Various Adventure. I think that we found that in some temple. You know, they chill out in there. A journal? I don't keep a journal. Oh, this? Oh, this is just literally coordinates. Like it's just coordinates to different places we've been. Yeah, and Various Adventure number 24. Oh my god, issue number 24. Oh my god, it's like Detective Comics. I thought it was all in one book. Nah, this is just my coordinates to various places we've been. See, we got like, you know, my home, the Nether portal, like a future expansion region that I thought might be cool, compound area, let's see, a purple island we found that was kind of cool, this weird looking fortress that we found in the middle of the Nether, this secondary desert temple that we seem to have found. You know, it's like little things like that. I thought it was all in one book, not separate. Oh no, these are all just all those in there are just various journals I've found from different locations, scripts and the like. for Marvel, but various adventures will do. Oh my god. When you used to keep a journal? Oh yeah, I still do. I still do. I keep a journal. What do you mean? I mean, well, it's less a journal and more of a log. It's more of just, you know, Emperor's log. It's just, you know, maintaining various statistics and the like for you know, the citizenry, making sure that I understand like what's going on everywhere, who's doing what, etc. It's a diary. It's not a diary, okay? It's a very officious document keeping system. All right, it's not a diary. Yeah, the bedside you wrote like 5 times. Yeah, that one. I'm writing in a bit more than that. I still keep up with it every now and again, you know? Every now and again. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, some would say. Oh my god. You're a menace. You're a menace, you know that, Oliver? Good god. Diary of a Wimpy Kid, he says. My god, do I look like Greg? Do I look like Greg Helfie? Don't answer that. Don't answer that. You don't know. You don't know what I look like. I'm the menace. That's true. That's just valid and true, King. Oh yeah, and then at one point I figured out automatic bone mealing. That was pretty cool. Oh, I should probably set a bunch of that copper to start cooking as well. That'd be a good idea, wouldn't it, Mr. Napoleon? Yeah, I think it might be. I think it just might be. Do I have any excess copper up here, though? No, I do not. You should show it off, got your head. I gotta keep up to date as well. Oh, no, it's far more of a private affair, you see. Some things you gotta just keep private. It's just one of those little things, you know? Yeah, everybody's gotta have their own little space. It's a good, healthy way of doing things, you know? Don't you agree? I think that makes sense. I am the danger. I am the one who knocks. Jesse, we've got to cook. I wish that they said that and then it just hard cut straight to like baking cakes with Heisenberg. I think that would have been a cool way of doing things, you know? I think that show would have been so much better. Would have been a way better show if it was just a cooking show. If it was a cooking show and it had Muppet cameos, that would have been great. Jesse, we gotta cook. And it cuts over, it's just Kermit the Frog baking a cake. Mr. the Frog, we've decided that celebrities are not people. I'm finding as much copper as I can. I'm gonna mine this stuff real quick as well, but just to double check that I'm gonna be smelting all the copper that exists, because we're gonna need a lot of copper. It is a cooking show. Well, more of a traditional Martha Stewart type cooking show. You know what I mean? Shout out to Martha Stewart, you know? Total sidebar, like, did that bit made sense to people, right? For those who have watched my very awesome and glorious gingerbread building video, the Martha Stewart bit I assume made sense and was not on deaf ear. I mean, I joke that is like, you know, all the kids love the Martha Stewart jokes, but then in hindsight I was like, I debated cutting it because I was like, is anybody actually gonna get this? You know, because I'm so old. I'm so old, you see, chatters. And so I was like, these youths, these Cocomelon youths who are my audience. So I was like, There was copper in that top double chest, was there? Who's Martha Stewart? Martha Stewart is a former TV show cook, effectively, kind of like a Julia Childs. Which is a reference that also probably falls on deaf ears. She was effectively like a TV cook, but not like a Gordon Ramsay chef type, like literally just meant to be showing you, like, you know, home cooking and stuff like that. In the vein of, like, you know, well, Alton Brown I think is also a chef technically. In the vein of, like, you know, well, the ones that come to mind aren't exactly ones I want to reference. But anyway, long story short, she's a home cook that or not a home cook per se, but like that's like was her niche, was cooking for like the masses, like anything. It's something that you could do too. There's a monologue in Breaking Bad where the punchline is, "I'm in the Empire business and I thought it was perfect for you." Oh, how dare what? How dare what? What? I listen, I'm very precocious. I dare to do a lot of things. Oh, speaking of chatters, while you've been gone, I should probably show you something. You've been gone for so long. We've made great strides in our various businesses that we got going on. You know, David, he's come up with some real top of the line, cutting edge stuff. It's pretty amazing. Just you wait till you see it. Just you wait. Turned to cooking shows, didn't she? Julia Childs did. Like, Julia Childs is the original from like the 1950s, and then that started it going forward. Like that's the origin of it, when it was like a show that was in black and white. I think it's Julia Childs. That's who it is, right? Or am I? Or is that Dorothy from The Wizard of Oz? No, that's. Wait, is it Dorothy from Wizard of Oz? Who plays Dorothy in Wizard of Oz? No, that's Julie Garland, isn't it? Yeah, so it's Julia Childs. Oh, I was saying Judy Childs. I think it's Julia Childs. Yeah, that's who I meant. Oh, okay, I thought you meant Martha Stewart. But yeah, Julia Childs is the one who did that. Strip mining makes me want to explode. Why? What's wrong with it? I have to do strip mining though I feel it affect. This might confuse me so much. How do you clear so much stone and not go crazy? Oh, yeah, I'm with MJ. I hate strip mining. Anyway, chatters, Soup came up with this real nifty little thing. All right, watch this. Watch. Oh, wow! What a nifty little thing. We're right near the ruins. Oh my good gracious! And then watch this. It drags me all the way down. It's this real nifty little thing that he's been tinkering with for a little bit, and he showed me it, and I was like, wow, this is pretty cool. Power physics and lore. I know, right? Wow. Oh, I should probably eat something. Oh, but first, is there any copper in here? No. Okay, we're good. I was hoping there wouldn't be. How do you not drown? Well, you see, it provides air bubbles as I'm going, so I'm actually not even, I can breathe almost entirely throughout it. It's just a real nifty bit of work. Although arguably falling would be faster, true, but I don't want to risk it. Like, logically, it wouldn't be a risk at all, but it feels like it would be, you know? And also, I wasn't gonna break David's heart and be like, no, I don't actually need that bit. He was so excited. You should risk it. I disagree. It would somehow break. Yeah, exactly. Like, I'm just like, well, especially because, like, technically snow grows, and I'm like, it absolutely should not apply below the surface, but on the off chance it just, like, formed into ice randomly one day and I just didn't know. Like the chances that just happens. Copper? Nope. Copper? Nope. There's another chest I should check. I should also check in the windmill. There's always the chance. I'm not familiar who that is, Chicken. I'm not gonna lie. You should stay near the soul tree. Rest up a bit. Nah, I'm sure that's fine. I don't need to sit under the soul tree for too long. We got so much work to do. We've got so much little things and work to get done. Nope, nothing in here. And Yeah, I didn't think I had a chest up here, but I wasn't quite sure. You know, it's been a hot minute since we've been up on this little balcony, though. I'll be honest about that. Oh, this doesn't need to be here at all. Oh, the Elven lands of the field of gold. Nice. And then we got over here. We got other fields. Oh man. I really do want to build another one of these, just like right up over there. I think it'd be good to build that and then turn all of this into like fields of wheat. I was working towards that, but then every time I would get started, someone would I can do it now because someone would use the in-game ban action and just be like, no more farming, and I'd be like, okay. And it just happened so often that I just determined that, like, you know, it was more trouble than it was worth. I'd never get anything done. So yeah, I ended up like abandoning a lot of the farm. Like, this farm is meant to be way bigger than it is and have a lot more to it. But then I ended up not the same way. I didn't work on the stables for the horses or anything like that, just because like it kept getting banned anytime I'd go to work on it. So I was like, whatever. And I gave up on it. Anyway, I need to do some more work down here. There's a lot of little like cleanup projects to be getting done, you know? A lot of like tiny little cleanup project. Just to tidy the place up a bit. Which, you know, we'll probably have a day of cleanup where we just do a bunch of tiny little things instead of like, you know, more overarching things, but yeah. Everyone seems were a pain in the butt. Yeah, I do. I remember I'm very glad that I ended up deciding that like it wasn't worth keeping around. Like, I had that internal argument with myself so many times where I was like, but people like it, but I was like, yeah, but I hate it. Like, I was like, it is pure pain for me. And so then ultimately I just kind of like decided, I was like, you know what? To heck with it. Then bada bing, bada boom. We were done. I didn't have to worry ever again. Life found a way, you know? Life decided to be good. And there's more. No, we could throw the eggs, and then there's some more down there. Chuck that up there. Good gracious. My organization's all out of whack. It's all out of whack. Put those there. Deep slate. Column deep slate up there, and then yeah, that can also. No, wrong one. There we go. And that can go right around here. And I do need those. Perfect. It's not 4, right? It's 9, isn't it? Yes, it is. It's 9. I was like, I'm like pretty sure it's 9. Then these go all the way up there and into the wood chest. I'm gonna check those and then those. And like that. Take those out there. Like that. Put that. What was my nickname in elementary school? Oh my god. 4 hours, 2 days. Oh my god. There was no imaginative use of the banned in-game action. It stopped gameplay lore or otherwise that I am not sad she is dead. I once did Don't Stop Placing Blocks, and that worked out pretty well, I think. Yeah, that was one of the more fun ones. And yeah, ultimately, I don't know. That thing's never coming back. I just can't viably see a good reason to bring it back, if that makes sense. Like there's nothing in my mind that's like, God, gee willikers, boy, do I miss when. Kappa. And like so, and like so. Gaba and Ghoul. Eh. And that can go there. Perfect. And then I guess also this should be here and here, and then I will load this back onto there. Perfect. Another fond memory. Chat points redeem nap. Fond memory. A lot of the accent redemptions I quite enjoy. Like that's one that I've left intentionally because it's very fun. Same with like, listen, drowning sucks, but you know it can be fun by times. Like chat redemptions are really good. Like in a moment, like in the right moment they can hit. You know what I mean? Egregious is painful. See, I like them. I like the accents. But I like doing silly voices. That's like my favorite thing. I do it all the time in real life anyway. So it's just nothing new to me. It's just something I'm like, yeah, sick. One second. I just need to. La la la, and okay. So I'm just pulling up some little photos. So listen, I decided to join technology and use I pre-designed something on a world, and I was like, okay, normally I draw it. I personally prefer drawing out whatever I'm gonna build. But for once, I thought for sake of ease, I'll pre-design it in a different world, maybe, or well, go with a couple different designs and then pick from that what I like. Perfect. And then I will put this away there, and then this shall go up here. What a cheater. Oh my god. Oh my god. I can't win. I can't win with these folks. Oh my god. Wait, no. I have all the materials I think I'll need. Minus some dark oak that I'm going to get from the tree. Not that I'm going to tear down the soul tree, but you know what I mean. Look at his script, shaking my head. Yeah, true. So true, King. You using Lightmatica? What in God's name is Lightmatica? Lightmatica? I hardly know her. I thought it was funny. You can't tell me it wasn't. L plus ratio. I think it was hilarious. I don't know what Lightmatica is, I'll be honest with you. Oh wait, is that like mod that like lets you like it just shows you where to build what you want to build? The schematic, and then Lightmatic let you load in schematics into a world materials list and stuff. It's a little clunky. Yeah, never mind. I've heard of that. It's not personally my thing. I thought there was more out here. This is devastating. This is devastating news. I thought there was some dark oak out here. Do I have to go chop down? You know what? Here, we'll worry about that later. We're gonna work on the base bit anyway first. That's hologram to the world. See where you can build. Yeah, okay. I've seen that used by some. It's not one. It's not one that I personally think I would like. Nap ignoring your message. What do you mean, dog? If you get down, Mickey Mouse. Oh my god. Not the immediate Mickey Mouse redemption. You know, that's just a little... Speaking of... Okay, I've talked about this before. I know I must have. If I haven't, then I don't know what has been wrong with me. But to this day, the greatest thing in the world to me that Disney has ever created. The greatest. I don't care how many Oscars any of their movies have gotten. I don't care how many accolades they get for their various little misadventures and the like, and all the little like they run around and they're like, oh my god, we've done this and we've done that, and it's our 11th first gay character and all these other things. You know what I mean? It's you know, they seem to be having a lot of firsts. Just so we're clear. Even anyway, but like. Beyond that, I don't care about any of that. What I care about is in the, just need to test what this does. What was does. That's it? Oh, yeah, it's just like hotlines. But anyway, what the, what I care about is there was this show that existed, I don't even know when, to be honest. Actually, here, let's find out when. Because I've only ever seen a DVD copy. I've only, in like the last 6 years, learned this was a TV show. It was a 2003 TV show, which I didn't even know. I only ever had it as like a DVD. But anyway, how much is Napoleon going to date himself today? That doesn't date me at all. That just means I had a DVD of a show that existed in 2003. How does that date me? That doesn't date me. I could have this DVD today. It has nothing to do with anything. But anyway, it was called like House of Mouse was the name of this TV show, and it had this Halloween episode. And I was like, oh, that's kind of cool. You know what I mean? I was like, it was this TV show that had like this Halloween episode that like a bunch of TVs from before I was born. I mean, Pog. I don't know when the DVD was from. But what I was gonna say was the DVD that I had, because I like, it was just bought for me at one point, and I was like, oh my good gracious. And I remember I watched it as a wee lad. I watched this DVD and it was sick, man. Because okay, so what happens is like, it's the Halloween episode. The House of Mouse is like the nightclub run by Mickey and his little friends, and he's like, yeah, it's our little nightclub, but it was Halloween, and so on Halloween all the villains are there, and they're watching all these Halloween themed skits and like the like that are going on, little animated shorts, and all the villains are there. You know, you got Captain Hook and Ursula and Jafar and all these people, and it's like, ooh, spooky, scary. Okay, no, it's right below me. I need to go get the little cutter that's below me. The movie interact, yeah, and that's the thing. It's like these interactions of all these movie characters, but then all the villains decided, you know, it was Halloween, and they're like, it's our time in the spotlight now. See, man, good lord, I did not know that I had this much brick down here. I mean, that makes sense. I've been storing it up for a while, but still, I didn't realize it was that much. I thought it was like 2 stacks. But anyway, chatters. He says there's a long story. What do you mean? Huh? Question, why is the photo in your bio low res? Oh, it says there's a long story. Oh, don't worry about it. Long story. It's a long story. I don't got time. I don't got time for that story. It's a very long story. But anyway, all these villains, you know, they're coming together. They're being nefarious, as it were. You know, they decided it was their time to shine, and they sing a whole song about it called Our House Now. You know, yo, news. Hello, how do? I probably just butchered your name, and I apologize for that. Wait, let me get another crack at that. Noluzu? Should it be Noluzu 26? Is that how I should say it? Oh my good gracious. But anyway, so they sing this whole little number about how it's their house now, and they kick Mickey out and everything like that. But what's absolutely wild is like, so Goofy and Donald and them are all running around. They're like, oh sweet Jesus, the villains, they're attacking. We didn't expect this at all. And they're running around and they're not sure what to do. And then Mickey's like, oh, it's time for the big guns. And he goes into his dressing room and he has the magic hat. My man has the magic hat and he puts it on and he starts magically dueling Jafar. It was the coolest thing in the world. It blew my little mind at the time. I was like, what? Like, he starts hurling fireballs at him, and then, oh my god, and Mickey like catches it like a baseball and throws it back. Oh, Oh, it's wild. I never thought I'd see a wizarding duel between Jafar and Mickey Mouse, but here I am telling you the tale. It was insane. It was amazing. It was the greatest thing put to cinema. Oh my god, nothing will ever surpass it. Truly, we peaked as a species in that moment. French people can't speak English very well. Bonjour. Je m'appelle Napoléon 7. Le 7? Napoléon le 7. Ça c'est mon Minecraft. Et dans le mon terre, dans le mon terre de Minecraft hardcore. I'm not sure how to say hardcore. You chose the right French, you say. Non, je suis parlé un petit peu de français. Mon français, c'est pas bien. C'est seulement pour l'ordre dans le restaurant ou le direction de la salle de bain. C'est pas pour conversation. Mais bienvenue. Et comment ça va? Comment ça va? My French is not very good. I have very limited French. But welcome. I hope you're doing well. Bow, bow, bow. I do quite like French. I just don't speak it very well. Just swing into my. Oh my god. Slap that there. Slap that there. Do that. Bada bing, bada boom. No. I feel good. Thanks. You. Je suis plus bien. Lundi, oui, lundi. Ma lundi est joyeuse. Bah. Wait, no, this wrong. These shouldn't be 5. They should be. Ah! I fell. Wait, no, this is wrong as well. What? What have I done? What is going on here? Everything is wrong. One, two, three, 4, 5. Okay, so it should be. Wait, isn't that right then? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, I put 7 in between. It's only meant to be. Oh, that's my mistake. That's my mistake. I put 7. It's only meant to be. It's only meant to be. Whatchamacallit? It is only supposed to be like 6. Also, these are not meant to be like that. Well, actually, this whole thing. Okay, we're reorienting some things. We're redoing some things. You know what? I'm calling it what it is. We're gonna redo some things. Let me slap this chest boat down. And we're gonna go Gaba and Ghoul, Gaba, Ghoul, Gaba, Ghoul. Perfect. Oh my good gracious. But anyway, Chad is so but genuinely, it was freaking wild. And I understand my story probably has not been the most riveting thing to you, maybe, but to me, boy howdy, you gotta realize this was the coolest thing in the world at the time. I had never in my life considered, because like when you think about crossovers, in my opinion, crossovers used to be a lot rarer than I guess they are now, or at least it certainly seems that way. Like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I'm confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, that's how many. Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Okay, perfect. Never mind. I'm not confused. Of course, I do get confused easily. But no, crossovers used to never happen as often as they do currently. You know what I mean? Like, Like now with the ideas, like people are big on multiverses and people are big on, you know, like the MCU and all these other things. So it's like a crossover event's a lot more, I don't want to say common, but like it's certainly not as absolutely like mind-bogglingly rare as it used to be, if that makes sense. You know, yeah, I'm just gonna do this. And like that, and like that, and we're gonna pull these up. Then we're gonna do this. 2, 3, 4. Eh. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right. Perfect. There we go. Now we're getting somewhere. Now we're getting exactly where we need to be. Oh, that was stressful for a second. For like a hot second, I was worried. I need to go to bed now. Good night, Jack. Good night, nap. Bon nuit. Bon nuit. Go ahead. Have a wonderful night. I hope you have a good rest. I have a friend who is convinced that Fortnite issue is the current age of cross issue. Wait. I have a friend who's convinced that Fortnite issued in the current age of crossover. I'm not sure if I'm misreading something, but like, are you saying you have a friend who's like convinced that like Fortnite's, blame's not the right word, but like is the reason for so much crossover right now? Like their why there is so much crossover? Oh, ushered in. Okay. I don't know if I was blind and I missed that, but I thought it said issued. What do we call it? Yeah, I mean, I would say it wouldn't, like, Fortnite certainly, I think, has been what has allowed for it to get as crazy as it is, if that makes sense. But I don't think Fortnite's like the like, to use a French term, raison d'être, for like, which is like reason to exist. For it, I think probably honestly the MCU is. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like to give the MCU credit for, like, I don't know, doing things, but like realistically, like the idea of like, at the time, the idea of like, yeah, let's have a bunch of characters all have their own individual movies, then come together for a together movie, then break back apart for their own separate movies, all that'll be in the same universe, and all that's going on in that universe will affect the other movies in their world. That, and even like the closest anybody had ever had was probably like James Bond at that point, but even that, it didn't like, James Bond didn't force it to like keep going, you know what I mean? Like James Bond wasn't like the same world for every Bond. It was a new actor, and in that new actor, new worlds existed with different rules and different, like, and when I mean different rules, I mean different filmmaking rules for each actor as well. Because truly it was, wait 1 second, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Truly it was like this age of you know, like Daniel Craig's Bond is nothing like Pierce Brosnan's Bond, who was like the one that led into the next. They're absolutely nothing alike, despite sharing, I think, the same M. We mean Dame Judi Dench, but otherwise they're genuinely just nothing alike. House of Mouse, Nick Unite, a few episodes of Lilo Stitch, Timmy Power Hour. He's all I can think of. Yeah, and that's the thing. Like there were events, and even in, I think, the like earlier, like I feel like in the 90s or maybe the 80s, there was probably also like a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle crossover or something like that. Like those kind of events probably occurred, but it was like a one-off episode. You know what I mean? It was like a one and done, never to be done again. And it was totally just like, yeah, let's do it for the sake of doing it, not because it was like, yeah, let's make an established universe and keep building on it. But yeah, I think Fortnite's what allowed it to get crazy, if that makes sense. Like what made it go from being like, yeah, these all share the same universe, to like, not only are these in the same universe, we're gonna like mix people who have no business being together, you know, like Naruto, Rick from Rick and Morty, Indiana Jones, and like Spider-Man, you know what I mean? Like none of these characters have any, or Master Chief, like none of them have the like reason to be in the same game together. There's no like effort to like tie them together. But it was seen as how like, oh wow, everybody loves it. And same with like Into the Spider-Verse. That really smashed the barrier as well of like, not only can that be done in a silly game, but that can be done in like a serious manner as well. Because, you know, you had Spider-Pig get to be crossed over with regular Spider-Man and Miles Morales and the like. Which was huge. I'm so happy about that, by the way. Especially because I like that Miles Morales is getting like a lot better treatment now. And what I mean by that is like his early runs were all right, but not great. They didn't get like the editors at Marvel at the time didn't put a lot of their best writers on him. The writers who wrote for him were all right. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying they were like bad issues. I'm just saying his run fizzled out in its initial creation because it was an Ultimate Universe storyline. Like it was just kind of like, yeah, it's all right. It didn't really go anywhere. In the same way that like, what a lot of people don't realize is like, for instance, and this is not a commentary on the movies because I know there's a lot that goes on online with that, and I'm not commenting on that at all. But like, for instance, like Carol Danvers, Captain Marvel, in the comics has struggled to like get a run on her own to be totally successful for whatever reason. Like often it's because she's just like, she'll have good writers, but those writers will leave. And then the next writers who take it over either misunderstand the character or like, oh yes, all Carol Danvers is strong lady, and it's like that's important to her. Don't get me wrong, you don't want to like get rid of that. But I think they fundamentally misunderstand aspects of what makes that character so cool and awesome. They don't write her like, for lack of a better word, like Cap can be written, and they really should be. Their discussion ongoing. What do you mean? What do you mean? You missed when we were talking about House of Mouse and how Mickey Mouse absolutely dueled the ever-living heck out of Jafar, which again, genuinely so cool. Like I don't know what it is about the idea of Mickey Mouse, like them keeping that aspect of the character, like not just being like, yeah, there was the one-off in Fantasia where he was a sorcerer's apprentice. But like the fact that they doubled down and went, not only was that real to and canon to this character outside of that one story, he's a powerful enough sorcerer that he goes toe to toe with like the big bad sorcerer of Jafar and Ursula. Like my man battled two of them at once. It was sick, man. Oh my god. Which again, like this was just a silly cartoon. It wasn't even meant to be taken seriously. I just remember loving it so much. I remember being like, oh my god, that's so cool. Guys. But welcome back, Pink. I hope you're doing well. I hope life's treating you well. I hope, you know, your din-din's going well. I presume that's where you were off doing. And beh. Oh my good gracious. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wait, is this moved over correctly though? No, it is not. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But I don't know, like for you guys growing up, like and stuff like that, like were there crossover events that like really like, I don't know, blew your mind in that way? Like I mean, Chicken nailed it kind of on the head with some of the ones that I remember like occurring like when I was like growing up. I was like, oh my god. But like it feels like it's so much more common now, and not for better or worse. I'm just saying it just feels like a lot more of a common occurrence that you'll like see a crossover event, whereas it used to be, or I guess yeah, it used to be an event, and now it's more common that like it's like a thing that happens. Like it would be like this wild like, oh my god, did you hear about how? I think there was one in the 80s. Did the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cross over with Power Rangers at one point? Did that happen? Who crossed over with Power Rangers? Someone in the 80s. I know what happened. I'm like, if I were a betting man, which I'm not, I feel like I'd bet money on it. I feel like I know that happened. I was busy watching a documentary, but Generator Rex X Ben 10 got me excited. Yo! Oh my god, true. Like, there's just so many little things. And there's such like I don't know, huge events for like when you're like super into those kind of shows at the time. Like, you know what I mean? Like, there's such like, oh my god, it just blows your mind. You're like, what? They're on the same screen. Oh my god. I don't know, blew my mind all the time. I was always like, what? Poggers.
What did this button do?
Yo, that button will get you a tier 1 sub for the 20th month in a row. Good googledy boogledy. Welcome, KTB. We're talking about crossover events in cartoons and stuff like that. I don't know if you have any that like you particularly remember occurring or anything like that, but like I was kind of talking about how, you know, like Fortnite and stuff like that has made that, and Marvel have made that like a more common occurrence, but it used to be like this real wild like event if that kind of a thing happened. Reading 4-panel newspaper comics from the 40s where it was just stick figures and incredibly simple lines and just for fun and relatable. And I feel like I've, so double-faced because modern 4-panel comics make me roll my eyes where they talk about things we all do, but this comic like 40s like, nah, things don't change, huh? Oh my god. I mean, part of the problem with a lot of like old-timey newspaper, like a lot of, and I really don't mean to stereotype, but they're like full of what's known as boomer humor, which you'll find so much just random, just like, Fortnite needs to stop. Oh my god. You'll find so much like wife bad, cell phone bad. Like, I don't know. It's like if I have to see another like newspaper comic that's like, oh, it's called a book, kid, and I'm like, what? I feel like kids are reading now literally more than ever. Like, I feel like the post 2000 like forward, so Gen Z basically, of like, well, I guess, and the later stage of millennial who probably grew up on Harry Potter, but like that, I feel like books, this is a total confirmation bias on my point, all right? So please correct me if you have like, if you're like, no, you're wrong, Nap, but like, it feels to me like, yeah, like sure there was books that people read for like school, but like, the late 80s into the 90s saw like the rise of things like Harry Potter, and then into the 2000s you see this explosion of kids being like, oh my god, I love Percy Jackson, and I love Hunger Games, and I love Maze Runner, and I love like all like series became like the thing. Like, think of in the 2000s into 2010s how many book series got made into movies in that way, you know what I mean? When Becky writes a simple stick figure comic about how the bus doesn't arrive on time and not being able to choose a place to go, I'm like, yeah, girl, same. Oh my god. But like for me, I don't know, I feel like it makes no sense when they're like, nobody reads anymore. I'm like, I feel like my brother in Christ, I'm pretty sure people read now more than they ever did before. That it's from the 40s, an incredibly simple style, but it's so fun and relatable. Hey, you know, the more things change, the more they stay the same. It really do be like that, you know? Because like, I don't know, like I guess like in the past they had like things like Hardy Boys and Nancy Drew were like the big series, but like realistically, I don't know, I feel like it's way more common that people are reading now, and you find people like who their pastime is reading versus back in the day. It just feels that way to me. I could be entirely talking out of like just nothing and no like I got nothing to back this up with, but it feels that way, all right? It feels that way. Right, so then we gotta do that, then we're gonna do that. Oh, and then I should also place that there. Perfect. Man, it's always interesting actually now that I think about it. Like whenever you're looking at anything historic and you can find like these little touchstones. Also come to yeah, you know, hey, I mean it's meant to be TwitchCon Paris, you know? Which I mean, we'll see if I can finance that, to be honest, but like it's meant to be. I mean, they haven't announced what it is, so I'm not terribly worried yet, but like, I don't All right, let me make some of these into these. Perfect. But how is Yamini? Hopefully good. Hopefully good. It sounds like it's good. You need to tell me all about it. I want to hear all about it. It doesn't have to be in chat necessarily. Like, tell me more, man. Good googledy boogledy. I'm just out here like, please. My friends do such cool things. Bap, and then bap, 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 bap. One, two, three, four, and like that, and like that. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4. Rabadoo, gabagoo. Wait, no, that's wrong. That's wrong. Yeah, there we go. 1, 2. And perfect. I think, right? Well, perfect-ish, you know? Perfect-ish. Anxiety, culture shock. Oh yeah, 100%. I can understand that, bro. I do really like it here. Awesome. Missy. Yeah. Also, Forza, you wanted something? Oh my good gracious. You mean wait? Oh wait, no. Is that I forget? Do you mean the other like streamer person you bought for? Good googledy boogledy. I've never played Fortnite. I feel I'd be bad. I've only the only shooter I've ever played and been half decent at is Apex. Like shooters are just like they're not block game, you know. There's no blocks. I need a lot of blocks so that I know what I'm doing. Everything needs to be in block format. No. Oh, okay. That we both work with. Oh, I didn't know you both worked with it. Oh, that. Okay, I see what you're saying. Oh my good. Oh, speaking of total sidebar, genuine total sidebar. How many of you rolling across down my feet? I need to get back into Apex. I bought the battle pass and it would go in the way. See, I haven't played Apex since Fuse, or no, before that, Valkyrie, whichever one came first. Because yeah, I haven't played, like, I think I played one match where Valkyrie was added. I keep wanting to say Valkyrie, because like I know the streamer, but I'm like, that's not who it is. It's character. Like I'm just god awful at shooters. Like it's just not my thing. I remember my friend tried to get me into CS:GO once, and then I played a little bit, and they were like, no. Cause like I used to play TF2, but all I liked to do in that was play the sniper or the scout. Cause you know, like you play like the character you're good at or the character you like relate to, and you're just like, yeah, that's how that works, you know. Like in Def not one I think I can get super into. I don't know though. I don't have PC, so what do I know? I mean, fair enough, but I don't know. I think I fell. This is tragic. I feel like Apex is one of those games where it's like there's a high skill cap, but it's very like accessible. But I mean, a different question is whether or not you feel you can get into it. Because, you know, everything's different strokes for different folks, you know? Ow! I fell. Bap, 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 bap. Apparently my sister Super Shelter Sweet Gova plays Apex, which is just wild to me. I mean, maybe they relate to the super sheltered kids in Apex. I don't know. Aren't some of the characters like effectively super sheltered kids? There we go. I feel like that's true. I feel like that's not wrong. I feel like that's in their lore, in their little story. Oh my good gracious. What are you building? I am building a dock right now. I'm building a warehouse that'll be like a part of that dock. Oh! Yeah, this is effectively gonna just be like a big old kind of dry dock warehouse, if that makes sense. Here, one second. Let me go around. So each one of these is gonna be like this kind of like slatted window, and then I'm gonna probably do, I think, a copper roof, and then I'm gonna have like a little side thing that goes over the top here with some dark oak and the like. This isn't related to anything we play, but Final Fantasy 14 online for 12 days that I'm already level 39. I feel like I might have gotten a wee bit hyper-focused. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. I've never gotten into any of the Final Fantasy games, actually. Are they fun? I feel like I've heard a lot about them, but I've never actually, like, known anybody who played them. Or that's not true. I do know someone who plays them. I had a coworker who plays them. Or played them. I guess maybe they don't anymore, but, and I know they were like real big on them, but I don't know. I feel like I've never really gotten into the same with what's the one with the Keyblades? That one's another one that like I've heard a lot about, but I've never been able to personally get into myself for whatever reason, you know. Final Fantasy game. This is my first MMORPG. This is my first Final Fantasy. Oh my good gracious. Keyblades is Kingdom Hearts. Right. Of course. How could I have been so foolish? How could I have been so silly? You know? Clearly, is Kingdom Hearts. Oh, I've messed that whole thing up. Right. Listen, I'm not sure how I'll do it on this one, actually. I'm gonna leave this like that. But for these middle ones, I figured out like a design that I quite like. It's a bit wacky. It's a bit silly. It's it's got like this real like I don't know. I quite like the look. You'll see when you'll see what it looks like. You'll see. They'll all see. And that. I mean, you've seen me do like this bit before. I don't know. To me, it looks cool. I quite like how it has like this little like because of that bottom chunk, it looks like a lot more of a like bottom flat bit. You know what I mean? Like almost as though it was like two slabs of meat there. So I used to be unable to tell Final Fantasy and Kingdom Hearts apart. Same. Oh my god. I mean, they do seem quite. I thought they were the same universe for the longest time. I had my mind veritably blown when I learned that they are in fact not meant to be in the same universe. I was like, huh? I thought they were like, you know, the same. Apparently, no. That is simply not true. That is an incorrect statement, and I was chewed out for like an hour. Upon stating this, so you know, we learn things every now and again, Shatters. We learn things, and what I learned was never mistake that these games are the same. People will be big salt. I don't know why. I mean, they seem similar enough, but I guess one has like Goofy and Donald in it, and the other does not. So I guess fair enough. I guess. For me and my money, though, they seem quite similar. You know, they don't seem that wild. I guess. Oh my god, 83 hours in over 12 days. Wait, that's over 3 full days. Like if you just played nothing but that game, it's like 72 hours. It's 3 days. You played for more than of those 12 days. So 1/4. One quarter of those 12 you spent doing more than a quarter of that time you spent just absolutely grinding out this game. My god, Gamer move. Simply put, Tiger, you are very gamer. You are very gamer, very poggers. Dude, that's iconic. That's amazing. Oh, man. Speaking of, I don't know if any of you know about this, by the way. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I'm seriously, I'm not trying to, like, stereotype, per se. But what I'm, like, I have an assignment, all right? I have, like, this thing that I gotta work on. Which is, like, a little report. A little report for a little media study course. Because I picked up a little media study course to additionally do. Alright? You know what I mean? And so in doing this, I was like, yeah, it'll be no problemo. Easy peasy lemon squeezy, you know? I wasn't even worried about it, chatters. I wasn't even worried about it. But then I learned that I don't get to pick the assignment. They're gonna assign me a piece of media that then I have to write a full-on analysis of its cultural impact, alright? So, I don't really... Okay, I can't phrase it that way. It's... Well, no, can I... I didn't... we can't write a report for you. No, you can't, but you could give me some thoughts, alright? You could give me some thoughts, man. It's like this, I don't know, back in, like, 2009, there was this, like, VMA performance by, one Miss Lady Gaga, and apparently it was a big cultural impact and shift for pop music and the like, because, like, it was a very artsy, artistic, like, go around for her with how she wanted to, like, present herself, and it was like her first real outing with that kind of thing. We're giving some advice. What's the topic? I was zonked. You were what? Good Google it. Like, I don't know, man. I'm just saying, like, you know, I was curious if any of you have, like, hard feelings one way or the other on it, because I had never seen the thing, and now I'm just out here Googling it, and it's like this wild performance where, like, she starts, I don't think it's real, but it looks like she starts, like, bleeding partway through it, but apparently that's, like, a part of a set piece, and that was, like, this whole thing. I don't know, it's blowing my mind, man. It's genuinely kind of bonkers. It's like her song, Paparazzi, and it's at the VMAs of 2009. Many performance. Yeah, I have to write a thing on this VMA performance from 2009 where, like, it goes wild, it goes insane midway through it. Like she just starts bleeding from her ribs, but apparently it's like blood packs underneath the, like, outfit she was wearing. Cause she has, like, an open stomach, and it just starts like this fake blood just starts running down, but then like she, like, remixed this song at the way that, like, she starts really giving into it, and then, like, it seems like lots of, like, little like, camera flashes are occurring all around, because, like, and through it she has, like, these different, like, medical devices that are all, like, bedazzled and, like, studded, like, diamond like things. But is that a real phrase, by the way? Is that like a genuine... Okay, sure, man. I didn't realize that was a category. I didn't know that the G stood for Gaga. I didn't... I'm sorry, that's bad. I shouldn't say that. That's probably rude. But oh my good gracious. But what I was gonna say is just, like, yeah, it just seems like this wild performance art, and it's like this super, and it's this super intensive, like, artistic piece, and it's blowing my mind, man. I'm like, oh my god. Well, yeah, but I listen, I don't need to be getting canceled anytime soon. No, I don't mean it like that either. I just mean, like, I don't want anybody to ever feel like I'm, like, it's a joke at you. It's more like, I feel like you guys would probably be fine with it, but then I don't want to step on any toes, because I don't want anybody to feel bad, or, like, that I'm being mean. I don't want to be mean. That's not fun. It's no fun being mean, except for when I'm being toxic. That's fun. I enjoy that. But that's just because that's my natural state of being, you see. That's just who I am as a human. What defines me as a man. My toxicity. Oh my god. But no, anyway. The G-Style stiff. Oh my god. Well, I'm telling the principal on you, Pink. L. Lemon Gaga bicycle and what is a trollop? I feel like trollop is not what that means. What kind of a what kind of Dolly Parton line is that? Good lord. Yeah. Dolly Parton line is an insult. Oh my god. It wasn't an insult. It's just you're not Dolly Parton. It's not an insult so much. It's just like, why are you talking like Dolly Parton? Seems peculiar. It seems a tad odd. Jeez. Ow! 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 Kerchoo! Oh my good gracious. You've never used the word trollop? Not outside of a like paper for the 1800s. Like what do you mean? That's such old-timey speak, man. Good lord. Expand your vocabulary? Oh my god. You're right. You're so right, King. I have such a small vocabulary. I really need to work on that. Maybe someday I can have as verbose a vocabulary as you. I can leap through lengthy lexicons just the same, you know? We never use outdated slang here. Oh my god. Yeah, we don't. What do you mean? I've never used outdated slang. I've used amazing slang that should still be used. But I've never used anything that's outdated. My god, what are you implying? What are you implying there, pig? Tubular, you exported for me. Oh, dude. That's totally sick, man. Yeah, I'll absolutely get on that, dude. Cowabunga. What do you mean the slang police? Oh my god. That's not outdated. That's very in vogue. I decided I am Anna Wintour. It's true. I've kept it from you all this time. But I secretly have always been Anna Wintour, and no one could know. Oh heck, I forgot my dog outside. I gotta go rescue him from the big scary darkness. Best of luck, King. You never know. I could totally be Anna Wintour. Who would know? Who would know? Bow, bow. For those that don't know, Anna Wintour is the editor of Vogue magazine. And I am aware of her because she was a part of the main... Her and Andy Warhol were two of the like main inspirations for Edna Mode. You know what I mean? Yo! Lady Links! Ow, dude! Welcome, Raiders! Thank you so much for the raid, dude! Oh my good gracious! Oh my good gracious! Hope you're all doing well. Hope your stream went well, my guy. Yeah, and then I'll go up that way. No, I didn't mean to play that, please! Bow. Yes, we're at the right height. Okay. Oh my good gracious. Hello, Upbeat Rex. How do? Hello, Perrin. Perrin plays. I like the alliteration. I won't lie. It's very alliterative. Hey, Weeb King, dude, what's up, man? Bop, bop, bop. Oh my good gracious. But welcome Raiders. We are currently working away on this dock that I am working on. Well, particularly a dry dock warehouse for that dock. We're building away. You know, gotta pay the bills somehow. And the number one way to pay your bills is clearly to build a giant dry dock. Cause why not? You know, why not? It's for the capital city of my little hardcore world. It's Big Pog. It's super fun. Hope you're all doing well. And Lightning, I hope you had a wonderful stream, my guy. The stream was wonderful. Thanks for asking. Yo, Pog. How you doing this fine day? I'm doing fantastic, man. I'm living La Vida Loca. I'm absolutely, like, I saw so many ducks today. which is very important. Very important. It's a great day if you see ducks. I'm not gonna lie. If you could see a duck in a given day, you've succeeded. That's my life motto. I'm a simple man. I'm easy to please, and I enjoy getting to see the little. I'm quackers for them, you know. Oh my god. Till next time. There's a countdown till next time I see you. What? Oh, for Pink. I was like, what do you mean, weeb? I gotta go have a nice stream. See you next time. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, dude, and have a fantastic night and a great week. Jackets for your record for duck seed is incredible. It might help that I happen to walk past a duck pond a lot, but I want to increase my chances of seeing ducks. So you know, what else am I meant to do? Not go look at the duck pond? No, that would be insane. That would simply be bonkers. Okay, that looks good. That's up there. That's where that needs to be. Bop, bop. Listen, my only point is if you already I gotta head and have a nice stream. Bye, Baron. If like my only point is if you end up like not taking specific routes to see more ducks when you are like going on your journey to wherever you are in your life, that's a you problem, my guy. That's oh, come on, not sad cowboy. Why, man? Well, hell, I guess we're gonna be sad for the next little while. I don't know why I always go with this kind of prospector sounding voice. It just kind of feels right, you know? Oh, oh my good gracious. Ow! Tee-hee, don't you say tee-hee to me. Oh my good God. Why do you guys always accent redeem as soon as there's raids, man? These poor people, you're subjecting them to like the worst voices known to man. Why can't you just be like a normal Twitch chat who's like, hey man, look at this cool streamer. Why you gotta instantly subject them to bad thing? Good googly moogly, good googly moogly. What I'm excited for, by the way, tonight is post-stream chat. I'm big excited. You know why? I didn't really get... Okay, big news. Never happened before to Napoleon VII. Oh, absolutely not. I may or may not have gotten the normal amount of sleep you're meant to get in a night. So I'm a little tuckered right now. So I will say, I'm absolutely amped to be able to probably get it. It's fine. Kermit happens on mine. Embracement is how. Oh, God bless that they haven't done Kermit in a while. It's been a hot minute since they've requested that, and I am ever thankful for it. It's too much. It's too much. They love just regular Southern, and then the sad cowboy voice, which is really just a prospector with a bit of a sad lilt. I would never remind them of anything, MJ. Good googly moogly. Oh, when that cowboy's over, alas, you won't be able to. There's a cooldown refresh. You silly goose. Oh my God, I didn't have enough walls. L plus ratio. Oh my God. And gabagool, gaba and ghoul. And wait for it, gaba, wait for it. Ghoul. Double up on the cowboy. Why? Why? Boggers!
You this too. You are incredibly funny, and I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day and evening.
Oh, wait, Lightning Dude, that's so kind of you, man. Well, thank you so much for the Twitch, bro. I really appreciate that. 2 months, my God. That is genuinely incredibly kind of you, both to say and to do. I appreciate it so much, man. I hope you have a wonderful night as well. My good gracious. Oh, y'all making me blush. Y'all making me blush. That's a joke, chatters. You're not able to make me blush. L to you. I rescued my doggo from the encroaching night. Good lord, you didn't have to write that like Charles Dickens. I mean, minus the doggo part. I feel like old Charlie wasn't, like Chuck wasn't out here like my doggo. Ah! Oh Jesus Christ! Sorry, I thought I fell a lot further than I did. Blushing as we speak. Hey, I never got my Hades. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Oh my god. Unbelievable. Don't laugh at me. How dare you? Yeah, okay, now I need to go get the copper. Copper! Blanks. My god, I'm just razzing you. I'm not actually. Oh my good gracious. Also, speaking of, by the way, your incorrect quotes in the Discord, how dare you? I read a book? Are you? Oh my god. This slander of it all. The guile. My god. In what realm? In what world is that what I'm doing? My god. Unbelievable. You guys are villains in your own right. I cannot believe. Oh my god. I have read books. My god. What do you take me for? You don't know me. I could be Gomez Adams. You have no idea what I am. My god. I don't know why I had to make him sound like he was like Batman, dude. Man's like, I have read books on the subject. Yes. Like, why? Oh my god. You guys are... What do you mean? You don't know me. You don't know my life. You've no idea. How dare you, chatters? You have no idea what I do with my face. You've no idea, nor have you, nor will you know. How dare you? Chatters, you are villains. You are the villain origin story that I do not need nor want. My god. For those that don't know, by the way, so like in my Discord, they just started generating incorrect quotes from me in quotation marks, and I'm like, they're the most, oh my god, they're the most unhinged thing in the world. Unbelievable. It was really funny though. Was it? Was it? My god. Truly the origins of my villain arc. I hate to break this to you, Vulcans aren't real. So, no, there is no alternative. L to you. You don't know what I do, my god. These people, these villains came out here and were like, oh yeah, Nep just is absolutely out here like, yeah, all I don't know how to do nothing with nobody. I read books. My god, I have never been, that's a violation. That is a straight up violation. Oh my god. None of us are real either. Incorrect. Character Nap is the only realist. He's a real one. You got no idea. Oh my god. You're a villain. Yo, I'll be back. Thank you so much for the follow, man. I appreciate it. Oh my goodness. Well, like, these people, it is little. I am bullied 24/7 by these people. It is pure agony. Why did I sign up for this? Why did I say I would do this? My god. Okay, now I got the copper, so now I'm just gonna need to make a roof. Well, I guess what I should do first is do more of the layout of... Because I'm going to do a bit of a rounded roof, I think. And then that's going to be like that. Okay, one second. Let me get rid of this. Let me absolutely destroy this thing. This doesn't need to be... Okay, I should probably extend the docks a bit. That's probably a good place to start. Okay, plan A. We're gonna extend this bit of the docks so it's not just like the thinnest facade you've ever seen. So I need smooth stone and I have cobble. Oh my god. But also very energetic and things. Everything is a chew toy, including my arm. Oh my god. Well, I would hope not your arm. That's probably not very fun. Or it sounds a little painful. I'm not gonna lie. Oh thank god, we have some smooth. Oh my god, thank you so much, Pastnap. You truly are a king amongst kings. You know, an absolute, undeniable genius. I do need to get more cobble though. That is true. Cobble I am in short supply of, but I at least don't have to wait for things to smelt. Some pajamas? Do dogs like pajamas? I've never known. Like I know some people like put their dogs in pajamas, but like the dogs like enjoy that? Is that something they're like yeah, this is great? Or is that like I have no idea. Some do? Cool. That's neat. Or at least I think it's neat. How many pumpkins we got? We got a lot of pumpkins. I don't think this machine needs to still be running. Actually, I'm gonna be honest. I don't know if this machine still needs to be running. I'm just gonna hop down real quick. I don't know if this thing still needs to be going. Where's the lever's right in there. Let's stop now, right? Yep. Yeah, I think we might have enough pumpkins. I think just maybe. You know? I mean, it's just gonna keep going though, isn't it? Because they're gonna keep growing. Oh my god. It's just not collecting them anymore. Oh, but this thing isn't even full. How is this thing not full? Useless. Useless. My god. I carried a full-grown pity to the house because she was too excited to walk. I'm strong. I mean, I never said you weren't, did I? I would have thought it would have been weirder if I did question it. I thought it would have been peculiar if I was like, now, Tiger, I don't think that's physically possible for you. Like that would have been the weird thing. I don't say you're weak. Wait a minute. No. Let's not twist old Napoleon's words here. I don't say you're weak. I just say I'm stronger. There's a difference. There's a key difference there, you know? It's not that I think you are weak. It's that I think I am stronger. Or rather, I know I am. Like, you could be very strong for your height and weight class. Don't get me wrong, you could be, like, very strong in your height and weight class. That's true. Well, I take it back. I'm not gonna try to give you a compliment at all. This is... why do I even bother? Why? Ah, jeez. Yeah, very tall and very heavy. No, it's not. It's very small and very not heavy, actually, so... This isn't news at this point. Here's a fact. It's literally not. We are well aware. This is established canon facts. L to you. It's true for Tramit as well. Ah! I fell. Why does nail polish have to be so painty, making a mess here? Simply don't. Simply be cleaner, you know? Simply don't make a mess. Have you ever considered that? Me personally, I just wouldn't make a mess. Jail for 3,000 years. L plus ratio, no. No jail for old Napoleon. It just don't happen. You know? I can't go to jail. I got things to do. That's what I'd tell a judge. I'd be like, Your Honor, I can't go to jail. I have things to do. I got a chicken in the oven. You can't send me to jail right now, man. You like that? That's how fires start, man. You can't. And he'd be like, oh, you know, fair enough. I'd be like, yes, thank you. Ah, come on. No. Well, fair. Frick, all the time for the roommates to come back now when it zings like nail polish. Simply, that is an alpha move. What do you mean? That is just simply put alpha. Just be like, L plus ratio, dude. Deal. Simply deal with it. I like kind of meant to fall if that time, but also not really. Like, not truthfully, but like enough where it was like, I didn't think I wasn't gonna fall there. Also, why do you buy such stinky nail polish? Simply buy better nail polish. Or just get actual paint. Just go down to a hardware store, all right? Walk in, go in, be like, can I film a TikTok of you mixing paint? And they were like, yeah, sure. And then you film it, and then you punch them in the face. You take the canister of paint, and you make out like a bandit. And then you use a little paintbrush, just like a little one, like just like a nose hair size of length. You use a little paintbrush, and then you just get to work. You just get to work. It's vital that the paintbrush is not too big, though. That is kind of an important factor here, by the way. That you know, I feel like people always forget that aspect. That was so good, sir. When you said make out, I was like, that's not where I thought this was going. What do you mean? You've never made out like a bandit? Are you just like that bad at like securing your objective? L? I do it all the time, man. It's easy. No, it's make out like a bandit. You make out like a bandit. I mean, it's. Have you guys not heard that turn of phrase? That makes zero sense. You've never heard the turn of phrase, make out like a bandit. Like, it's literally like a whole kit and caboodle of like a phrase. It just means you like get away with it, but like get away like having like with whatever you were trying to do. Or if you were like at a store, let's say, and you got like a really good sale or something like that, you know, you feel like you made out like a bandit. It means like as if you were a bandit stealing things, but in reality you didn't steal anything. You just like it's as though you did, you know? It's kind of like robbing them blind kind of thing. Yeah, I've made out with, no, it's like, not with, it's like. Made out with a bandit doesn't make sense. That would imply that you actually committed the crime. Like if you made it out of wherever with a bandit, that means you've committed the crime. So you can't make out with a bandit, but you can. But if you made out like a bandit, that means that you didn't commit the crime. That means it's as if you did. Is the turn of phrase. How is there no raccoons in The Bad Guys? They probably just thought it was, you know, too stereotypical. You know what I mean? They're probably like, everybody's gonna expect the raccoon. That's why we gotta avoid the raccoon. You know what I mean? An accessory is still a criminal charge. Like, that is still, you committed a crime. That's, like, accessory to murder isn't like, but he was just an accessory, so, you know, don't worry about him, he's a purse. Like, that's not, he's just one of, oh wait, what are they called? They're not called clams, that's just what they used, like, clutch, that's what it is. It's clutch, right? That's what it is, little, like, clam-shaped purse things that are, like, tiny and, like, handheld. They're called a clutch, I think. Yeah, those. Not always clam-shaped? Well, then it's useless. Why is it not always clam-shaped? The best things are clam-shaped. Like clam. Simply put, the best things are always clam-shaped. Heads or tails? Heads. Oh! No. Dear Lord Pink. Dear Lord. Oh my god. Anything. Ooh. That's kind of useful. Nope, nothing. Nada. Nobody. Anything. Useless! Ah! A humbug. Wait, chicken, what did my heads decide? I just kind of willy-nilly said heads, and now I wish to know what happened. Did this trigger something good or bad? Okay, you all heard it here, folks. Nap chose heads, which means I am going to, out in the snow to go to the gym. You've doomed me, Nap, but you also kept me on my goals. Yeah, goals! Woo! You'll be fine, unless it is truly a blizzard, in which case, please stay home. Do a workout at home. But, like, you know, otherwise, get it, my guy. Get it, absolutely. Grind out them gains. Oh, my good gracious. I was so sad. I did not get to go to the gym today. I'm big sad. I was meant to. I had like everything was set up for, but I just like ended up being up until like I don't know 3. So like I wasn't gonna go at like 4. Like I wasn't gonna be like I was like I should probably get like at least a couple hours of sleep. So I did, and now I didn't get to go, and that's stupid. Pics on the way, good gracious. As long as you don't dox yourself. Don't do that, by the way. It's illegal. I mean, technically it's not because it's your own personal, like it's your information, so you can do what you want with it, but don't. Before I forget again, is there some bit of Napoleon era architecture that you really appreciate and enjoy? No reason, Smiley. That is so suspicious. What do you mean, no reason, smilers? Oh my god. I mean, like, yeah, I mean, just lots of it. I mean, Napoleonic architecture, yeah, architecture for the Napoleonic era is mostly just, like, not just neoclassic. Like, a lot of people make the mistake. A lot of people are like, oh, it's neoclassicalism, like the rise of neoclassical architecture, which was occurring kind of at the same time, but that was occurring because of the revolution. By the time you get into Napoleon's era of the early 1800s, you're actually in what's known as imperial or empire architecture, which is still reminiscent of the Roman Empire, which is why he does the Arc de Triomphe, which is a triumphal arch, which was very common for Romans to build. I say very common, but you know what I mean. Like it was a Roman thing to build a triumphal arch if you had like a triumph somewhere, because triumphs were something you declared, yada yada yada. You got a parade, etc. So, you know, just, I don't know, like, Napoleonic architecture was cool to me because, like, listen, I personally am not a huge fan of modern architecture. I love really ornate architecture. I fully understand why it doesn't exist anymore today, and you know, because a lot of people are like, oh, the cost, or beyond that, it's just like, there's a number of reasons. But anyway, I'm a big fan of that, like, kind of classical style of architecture that, like, gets really ornate at times. But now I'm curious as to why you are asking. You can't just be like, no reason, teehee, because there's always a reason. This is sus. This is in fact big sus. Woo! Bap, 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 bap. Yo, Dude Pipes, thank you so much for the follow, dude. How do? How you doing? Don't say T. Oh my god. I'm also a fan of old architecture. Yo! See, I like it's again, like I can understand some modern architecture. Like there's some that I'm like, yeah, I can appreciate why it looks good, or like what I mean, I hate brutalism. Big hate on brutalism. I'm a brutalism anti. I am brutalism / neg on Twitter. But like, you know, so I'm not a fan of that kind of stuff, but I'm a big fan of like again, not quite neoclassicalism, but like that like post-Baroque imperial architecture style is just really cool. Do you have a specific building that your favorite to go to example, and how do you feel about domed Tomb of the First Napoleon? Ooh, I mean, both of those are quite cool. Both of those specific things are quite cool. Nothing like particular springs to mind, like no specific build. I don't think. Well, wait, what is that one building? What is that one? I need to know. You type like that? Like what? Oh, you mean like this? Like that? Like the noise of it? His keyboard is louder than mine. Listen, it's not that loud. Leave me alone. I mean, you could really hear it in the latest, like on TikTok, I put up a Hades clip that's just like, you can really hear I was like, oh man, geez, that's really, ooh, that really is a lot louder than I thought it was. Which is a bit rough, but like that's not the worst. Yeah, I guess it's his redo of the Palace of Fontainebleau, which is like the palace that he effectively lived in after Versailles and stuff like that. But even beyond that, I mean, just things like the Arc de Triomphe, or like the various sort of like very Greco-Roman temples that he built, but like with this very, like the imperial style was just very grand. Basically, everything like was big flourishing eagles, or like very ornate carvings and very ornate architecture and the like. Mics make keyboards sound like twice as loud as they actually do. 100%. It does. It's not that loud. I can barely hear it personally. It's funny to me that it picks up so much on the mic. Cause it's just tactile keys, that's all. And that's just cause I want to know like that I'm hitting the key, you know what I mean? I like, cause I have like, if I'm gaming, chatters, if I'm straight up gaming, then I want to be able to know that, like, you know, the key got hit, the stroke happened. Like, I'm not normally pounding down on the key like, it's not normally like that. Is that what I heard? Yeah, which that one's not so much in the Empire style, except for his redo of it. So when he lived there, he did a lot of renovations, and those renovations are very Empire style. But like beyond that, like just like things like mostly just the Arc de Triomphe is the best one to go off. That is the quintessential Empire style of architecture that he did. Because again, don't get me wrong, it's wrong to glorify imperialism, but boy howdy, did they know how to build things. That's terrible. I know. I'm not being serious. I'm just like listen. They just knew how to make beautiful things. Same with like the Victorian period. Like they also have a lot of very beautiful architecture. Everything's very ornate. Even like boilers, like even like metalwork for like boilers is just like super ornate detail and everything like that. It's insane. Noted Smilers. I don't trust the Smilers. I'm gonna be real with you, Tiger. You keep saying Smilers, and I keep being like, this feels like it's just a quiz on what kind of architecture I like. But then at the same time, I'm like, chat never just asks me these things. And it spooks me. It spooks me beyond belief. And perfect. Bow, bow, bow. All right, sick. I gotta and that 6, right? That's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And like so. Perfect. Yes, that's exactly what meant to be. Then, I gotta sleep real quick. Portuguese imperialist housing. Yeah, that as well. Oh man. There's so many different like architectural styles of these periods that are so interesting and ornate. One of the problems that has occurred with like globalization and this I don't know, this real harping on like modern architecture style is that like so many cities look the same now. Like even if you go back into the 20th century, and for various reasons, I'm not saying like let's go back to the 20th century, chatters. I know you know this, but I want to be exceptionally clear on that. My point is just, if you go back to that time, like it's very interesting that in the period of like the 20th century or even the 19th, like if you went to London versus Paris versus Kyoto versus at the time what would have probably like Shanghai versus anywhere in Raj, India versus I guess Delhi we'll go with or New Delhi versus Berlin versus Washington versus New York City, like all these places, they looked and felt different. Everywhere's felt like its own little place, like with its own culture, and like that's why the architecture looks that way and yada 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 yada. But in the build back of the post-war, you just really see this, like the same architectures being used everywhere because they can finally be talked to by everybody. There's such mass communication that you can just get their opinion on things. But that just makes so many things kind of look the same. Like so many cities are just skyscrapers with lots of glass. Cool, I guess. Like it all looks so much alike, and I miss when there used to be like this super and it's not to say that you can't find distinct differences. Many cities still do have distinct differences, but they're no longer building into their distinctness. It feels they're no longer building to be distinct. They're just all kind of building the same relative modern styles as each other. Hey Nab, who's your favorite Greco-Roman god? No reason smile. I don't feel I should answer this. I don't like how many smilers I'm getting. I mean, it's a 3-way tie probably, so that's not really helpful. Well, no, I mean, yeah, it's Apollo. It's very clearly Apollo. Like there was a while that it was Poseidon, but I think I just liked Percy Jackson a lot as a kid, and I was like, yeah, Poseidon. But then no, it's definitely like Apollo, or maybe Mercury from Rome, but it's definitely Apollo. Like I know it is. I'm so aware that it is. How can it not be? How can it not be? Like my beloved man. Like oh my god, he's sick. Like oh my god. Anyway. My solution is build. Oh, I'm sorry. And while it's more fictional, dystopian, steampunk, industrial. My solution is build new cities that aren't just based off efficiency to celebrate history. I mean, that could work, but I think the cities can be reclaimed and recaptured, and we don't need to just continue this development as modernity. And you are seeing some shift backwards. It's cool. Is it? Oh my god. No, I mean, if I were to pick a top 4, it'd be, I mean, Hades I quite enjoy, but like, it's hit or miss depending on the interpretation you're going with. Poseidon, Apollo, and Mercury, or I guess Hermes if you're going Greek. It's gotta be Apollo though. Like, Apollo is like the guy. He's easily my favorite god. It's just so interesting. He has so many domains under his belt. It's such an interesting, like, complex god. Why did I come back here? Why did I come back here? I forget. I don't know why. Did I need? No, I have cobble and I have. Weird. I guess I could get more cobble while I'm here. I don't know why I came back here. I mean, with the population increase to its plateau of 10 to 11 billion, it'll make sense to make more eco-friendly mass housing. But I don't like the shift very much. Well, I mean, it doesn't make sense. Like, I think you can make eco-friendly work, but at the same time, like, I think you'll just see a lot more vertical cities. Like, the verticality of cities is what can potentially fix that issue. But also, there's a lot of space on Earth. And even if you took every human on Earth, like, we'd all, I'm pretty sure, fit within. I mean, there's the big ball of flesh ball that could fit within, within Central Park. But even like if we're a bit more spread out, you could have everybody be relatively in the Central Park like area, with enough with a good bit of space around them. I'm not saying everybody should live in that one place. I'm just saying, like, I think that we can build into it in a way that's not going to be too environmentally impactful, but can also be beautiful. Please get my nails dry. I'm going crazy typing like this. L plus ratio. I do wish that didn't have like all the little like streaks of glass. I wish it was like totally clear. I feel like there's a setting currently in Optifine that I could turn on for that, but Well, and sprawling cities are fine to a certain degree, but like a city can only grow so big before it's destroyed every wetland in existence. You know what I mean? Like around it. You don't want to destroy the environment around a city, but also the city in and of itself can be really interesting. And I don't personally think new cities are going to be the answer. I think every city that currently we have Yo, we back. Well, there's not even need to refresh. It shouldn't be. You shouldn't even really need to refresh. It should just like do it itself. I don't think I've ever seen that screen before. Yeah, that's because I turned on. You went to Sad Blue. Okay, yes. Listen. That's because there's a feature in Twitch called disconnect something or other. It's like disconnect. It never does that. It never used to do that. I didn't have this feature on. It's disconnect protection. All right. Yeah, protection. Yeah, it's disconnection protection. Basically, it's a feature in Twitch that you can turn on that produces that screen instead of just jettisoning everybody out, so it doesn't cut off the feed, and it means that you will still be able to like the viewers won't all be scattered to the wind. No more multi-VODs. Yes, exactly. It should keep it all as one concurrent view. That's the hope, because that gives a 90-second buffer for the stream to come back. I mean, again, I hope it never has, like, it doesn't come up, but it at the very least, I think it's a better option. I used to not have it on. I don't remember why I didn't turn it on originally. I forget why. But yeah. Anyway. So that's what that does now. But basically, it creates a buffer for if issues occur. It means that, you know, everybody doesn't get jettisoned into the wind. There's still something viewable. Bold of you to assume that streaming means I'm not a buffoon. Bold. I like this, chatter. They don't meme me instantly. You, I like you. The rest of them, well, I don't know. I will probably, I feel like I should, like, I'll probably end up changing some of this design that's inside. Like, I feel like I don't want to all be like this inside, but I don't know. Maintainers are jazzed about that. Yeah, see, I thought you would be. Because, yeah, see, the timer has a, it still says we're at 2 hours and something instead of totally resetting. Yeah, so I think that, because I've realized I've never gone down for more than like 90 seconds at a time, typically. It's been very, I think once it went down for longer than what would be 90 seconds. Bap, bap, bap. All right, perfect. And then we're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Wow! Bap, and then bap, and then bap, and bap. Perfect. Well, look at that. This is gonna be such a large warehouse, man. I probably could have made it like only half that size, but I didn't want to. I didn't want to. Realistically, I should probably split it here. Maybe that's too big. I mean, big enough to like hold several, like an item sorters and stuff like that, I guess. You know what? I'm not using the space for anything else. It's meant to be large dry docks. Dry docks. I'm sure it'll be fine. You know? Not Franz Ferdinand. Oh my god. The poor guy. Alright, we're gonna go up 1. Wait, how many does this go up? This goes up 1, 2, 3, 4, and then okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh wait, no, there's one too many, is it? Or no, it's not. No, that's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Perfect. Okay, then I need a little bit more granite. Probably something down here, isn't there? Great googledy miggledy. L plus ratio. What did you drop me? Protection 3? Kinda useless. Alright, we're gonna go to a dig site to get some. Whatever. We've made some good headway, by the way. Like, there's a whole front face to it. Speaking of, what do you guys think about the general design? I need to put, it's gonna be copper roofing, and then like kind of like a semi-dome copper roofing. And then I'm thinking I'm gonna do, I'm between blue and black glass. You know what I mean? I'm between blue and black glass. They both feel like they could kind of fit. Yeah, I'm kind of leaning towards black as well. It just feels kind of right, you know? I don't really want to do the tinted, but yeah. Don't you love building on a brick step? It's so convenient. It's so inconvenient, but it's so aesthetically pleasing. I mean, mind you, the aesthetic I'm leaning into is once again like for Victorian industrial. So I don't know why I chose that. So why did I choose literally 2 of the most difficult blocks to get? Or not, like, okay, bricks are a lot easier to get now, I'll give you that much, but like, why did I go with 2 of like the worst ones to do? Genuinely. You know what else I need to be doing? You know what else I need to be doing? Here, you know what? We're gonna change gears for this back half of stream. I'm gonna change gears real quick. Because this is, let me try to remember. This is gonna be, yeah. That's its own factory. We'll do more with this later, but for now, and like that. Perfect. All right. For now, we're gonna cut this into this, and then it's gonna become like its own little thing. I need so much more cobble. All right. No. I mean, it totally could. Mud bricks I've considered. Its beige color kind of goes with it. It's more or less just like a whole thing of. I like the brick aesthetic for factories, and and quartz is what I chose to do. For whatever inane reason, I chose to do quartz for the castle that I'm building. For like the inner palace, and quartz is one of the, if not the most difficult block to come by in Minecraft. Just because the only way to really get it, I mean, sure you can do villager trading, but not in large amounts. Like 12 at a time, basically, for like a lot of other blocks. But for like, for the sake of anything that's like quartz based, you gotta go to the nether for it. But to find it in the nether, you can only find small bits, and then 4 pieces of like a stack of 64 quartz bits only makes 16 blocks of quartz. Like, it's such an expensive block to make all in. Like, this took so long to even gather like this much. It's so unreasonable, but I love it so much. I just love the idea of like, because like white concrete just doesn't give the same look, and calcite's a bit too dark, and diorite definitely doesn't look the right way. To give like that vibe of like, you know, a white, like a pure white palace kind of thing that's like, I don't know, sort of like fantasy in that way. I think it looks cool. Just takes time to get to it. Ooh, there's some gobble. Gobble, gobble. Gobble, 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 gobble. I should probably check over there. I think it's all smooth stone over here, isn't it? Or just stone, not cobble at all. Yeah. All right, let's check down on the mine. That's gonna be best bet. Plan on a slanted roof? For some, yes. For other, like each one kind of has a bit of a different roof. Some have slanted roofs. The big warehouse that I'm building for the docks is gonna have a bit of a semi-domed roof. Not like, almost like a barn roof, if that makes sense. So not fully a dome roof, but like it's not circular in that way. It's gonna definitely be more oval in shape. But more or less a bit of a barn style roof. And yeah, we'll do that. Oh, no, I'm just gonna go up. That makes more sense. Copper, let's go. Always need more copper. Quite literally, I just always need more copper. I have no torches on me. Why am I like this? Well, good news is there is coal right here for me to make torches with. It's serendipity. It's meant to be. so, like that, do that, bring that back here. Perfect. All right, that's finished. That'll be. Well, let's get back at it. Nether quartz now is a 1 in a 0.92 chance of being offered by piglins or barter in a stack size of 1 to 4. If you start on nuts gold for most impractical. Well, and see, that's the thing. There are some exploits that exist for it, so I probably didn't explain this part. So in this hardcore world that I've been playing for about a year and a half now, the way that I've been playing it, and the reason like I'm still in like Diamond and stuff like that, is I'm leaning very much into what's known as, I guess, like the lore of Minecraft. And so man, I can't believe you spell hardcore. There's a D in hardcore, MJ. Come on. But yeah, as that prompt says, basically I go by the lore of Minecraft, which means, you know, I can't do things until like the game would kind of teach me about it. So like, for instance, I couldn't go to the Nether till I found a couple Nether ruin portals and was able to put together like, oh, all of these have whatever, etc, etc, etc. So I got to discover as I go. Much cooler, but yeah, see, I thought so too. It definitely slows it down. It's not the like, I mean, rush to the Ender Dragon or anything like that. And some of it I have to kind of come up with on my own in some ways. For instance, there's no real way to learn what a nether eye is. So like a couple months back, I occasionally do what are, I guess, kind of lore streams, which are more of the story of the world as we go, that chat gets to collaborate on to some degree. And in doing that, I came upon this big sort of semi-Aztec inspired temple with a giant glass eye, which I in the world don't know what that means, but it's the first inclination that there is this ender eye to begin with. Oh baby, it's engaging. Yo, both keep people engaged and to keep it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, yeah, it's both. So like right before Christmas, actually, we ended off with a bit of a big, or I did a bit of a big little. Normally I do it kind of off the cuff, like as we're going. I'll like plan things and do builds and come upon them and stuff like that, and I do the builds off camera and just, you know, pray that I don't die off camera while I'm doing these builds, because they're all built survival in hardcore. But then while I'm doing that and the like, when I come upon them, sometimes for the first time in right before Christmas, I did a sort of like pre-recorded one, which I won't probably ever do like a lot of. I'll only do them probably occasionally as like big events. But yeah, it's been like a really, really like fun way of doing things. And it has, I've really enjoyed that it's slowed down the process of Minecraft, and like it's prevented me from using exploits like, you know, villager farms and the like. Because it's like, oh, and it gives me reason to stick around this village. I'm building a capital city for the story of the world's called the Ageless Empire. You know, Empire Napoleon felt fitting, and so I was like, you know, an ageless empire, because, you know, I never age, and it's meant to be timeless, and yada yada yada. And chat came up with this idea of, well, if I'm Napoleon VII, what happened to the other 6, etc. But it means that I kind of like get to get this report going. With kind of quote unquote the villagers, who are the only NPCs that really exist. And yeah, it's just, I don't know, it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it a lot. Okay, let me just do that. This hardcore has prevented you from exploiting the village. The way you were speaking to Soup earlier. That's not exploitation, that's an argument. There's a difference. You know, and not everything's gonna be perfect all the time. Because, I mean, it's this interesting thing. Like, if Steve or, like, whoever the Minecraft player is meant to be, like, you effectively, at the very least, a demigod. Comparatively to village. I mean, like, you don't need a tool to punch down a whole, like, you punch down a whole tree. Like, there's so much to it, you know what I mean? It's paid labor. Yeah, we'll call it that. Oh, my God. Yeah, we'll toss that one. Bap, 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 bap. Well, and see, that's part of the interesting thing, is I, in my own mind, like, so I have both written scripts, or at least semi-loose scripts to follow. Yo, Mac and Cheese, thank you so much for the follow, I appreciate it, dude. Oh my God, great name, stellar name. But what I was gonna say was yeah, what I love about it is that I know elements of the story that chat won't know. So for instance, if I do script something or have a conversation with a villager, obviously chat doesn't know what that villager's saying, but I do in the story. Or I have an idea in my head of like what this conversation's meant to be. So I know how that's meant to work, you know what I mean? Mac and cheese is my nickname. Solid nickname. Bit of a delicious nickname, one could say, you know? Yeah, all right. That's where we're at with that. Let's go get it. But yeah, so I don't know. I quite like the idea that, like, you know, chat doesn't always know what the villagers say to me. So I do, and all they only get a one-sided conversation in that way. But at the same time, it is really interesting to me how emotive, tonally, villager noises can be compared to like what I'm saying. I mean, sometimes because I don't control it all the time. I've only ever controlled it once, and that was for the one section, not even the whole section, like not even the whole thing, just one section of the filmed thing that I did, the little like short movie kind of thing. But otherwise, like sometimes I was like, please hit me with the sort of disappointed sounding version of the Dave Button. But yeah, I do have that, yeah. But there's one that sounds more like sad that I've never, or not sad, like more of like It actually came up perfectly in my talk with Soup a couple times, but yeah. Oh my god, he's got the Yeezys! Bow. Oh, I didn't get any Yeezys. Obliterated. Oh well. I just wanted to hit the Vine Boom button. I needed to. It was a contractual obligation at this point. Okay, yeah, what? You don't like my little Oh my good gracious. But yeah, so anyway, it's been like fun. It's been fun developing the story, to kind of get like opinions from chat as it goes. It's been really fun to kind of build a bit more of a like puzzle at the same time as well, for them to sort of figure out and learn and understand on their own. It's been interesting to me to see like the interpretations they take away from certain things, or like what they think I'm getting at with certain things. And sometimes they're right, sometimes they're way off. I'm not saying that has or hasn't happened recently, by the way, chatters. I'm just saying like it's interesting to me when that does happen, because I'm like, oh, and it's a question of if my storytelling was intentionally misleading, or because you know, like I don't want to give you guys all the answers instantly. I mean, that's no fun. It's lame. It's no fun. Nobody wants all the answers instantly. Who wants spoilers, man? I might know a single chatter who quite likes spoilers, not gonna lie. Bullying. It's not bullying. It's not bullying. I'm just giving you most of the I'm just giving you some of the answers, and you gotta figure it out from there. Because sometimes I think a good story is one that doesn't always give you everything. I think at the end, like even like I think the best novels are ones that do not answer all of your questions. Genuinely, I think some of the best works are ones where you don't explain everything. Some things just are as they are, and you can come up with your own interpretation from that. And that interpretation is not inherently wrong, because I'm also, I mean, you guys are well aware of this. I'm very much against like authorial intent. I don't believe it's the end all be all. I know like some authors I think fail to recognize when they are doing things. or like when things would be a cool theme to explore and the like. Like I just genuinely think what's important about reading or stories is what you get from it. That's ultimately the most important thing. And that's not to say there's not some importance to be given to like what an author wants to say with a piece, or like a director or whatever. But you know, that's just an interpretation of a piece. For people to think about the world. Oh my god. Exactly. No, but seriously, like I think it makes for a better universe when people can debate certain things, like morality of characters, or debate choices made, or something that doesn't often come up, surprisingly enough, for this hardcore world, which I've not really seen much conversation on. But it's very important to just literature in general is whether or not there's a bias. Like whether or not the narrator or the point of view you're getting this world from is skewed in any way. If it's a reliable narrator, I think things like that are very interesting. Again, I'm not saying that is or isn't happening here. I am just saying it's an interest of mine in stories, and I think you get a richer world when there's that ability to question, like, is the narrator reliable? Can you trust what you are being told? Not always. I think it's I want to say like bad writing to never have that enter. Like it's also fine to have just like, yes, you can trust this narrator. Like that's also fine for some stories as well. I don't think a story's bad if it has a reliable narrator. It can be fine to have that reliability in your narrator. I just think you get a little more bang for your buck sometimes when you have these questions allowed. What do you mean I'm an unreliable narrator? You have no reason to suspect such. I have every reason I disagree. Why talk a live long day about how water makes things wet when we all know it? Do you doubt it because we don't talk? Oh my god. And like so. I need to get so much more dirt. Yo, Elio, what's going on, dude? Rooted dirt, useless. Black dye, useless. Tropical fish, not for 5 emeralds. But yeah, so anyway, I don't know. I love that kind of stuff in like literature and the like. I think it's a very interesting space. I'm very much in the school of, I guess, so to speak, John Green, funny enough, who is also very anti, like, authorial intent. Because listen, ultimately, I've used this example I think before because I've probably talked so many of your ears off about this. But like, for example, The Great Gatsby is a far more interesting book when it can be read in the context of, they're in the Roaring 20s and the Depression is coming. And it can even be read as Gatsby's death is the signaling of that turn towards the Depression. That turn where, the good times ended and people went into some of the worst economic turmoil they ever had. You can't read that if you want authorial intent. You can't read it like that. You know why? Because F. Scott Fitzgerald did not write The Great Gatsby after the Depression. He wrote it in 1920. Like, he didn't even know how good the Roaring Twenties was gonna get. It has nothing, it both is and is not a commentary on that, because if you want authorial intent, then like literally he couldn't have known that was coming. But at the same time, it feels as though it was written knowing that that was gonna happen. But there was no way for him to know, because the good times hadn't even started quite yet. He would have been, it was like published, I think, in 1920 or 1921, but it was like written in like 1919. And the Depression doesn't come till 1927. So that's my point. You can get a lot more from books and from stories when you free yourself from that preconceived notion. It's the same way that, like, reimagine. I hate the discourse around remakes. I really do. Maybe it's worth a read. I mean, I think The Great Gatsby is both one of the worst and best books ever written. I think it's got a lot of hokey writing for what's considered like this like paramount of writing, but I also think it's a very like a very earnest book. I think it's very interesting in a lot of ways. But I mean, part of that's just because of like my own personal experiences and how I understand what was written about, and my own relations to characters and the desires and thoughts of like people like Gatsby and the like. I'm not saying I am Jake Gatsby, by the way. I'm literally just saying like it provides an interesting thought experiment. But what I really hate is the discourse around remakes. I get it, because yes, certainly lots of it's cash grabbing, and that's valid enough to point out. And I'm not saying that, you know, the remake of The Lion King is somehow better than the first one or anything like that. But the idea that we shouldn't remake things because they exist already and we're done great that one time, so let's never remake it again, I think fails to, like, the problem is when it's being done while trying to bottle the nostalgia of the previous iteration. That's when a remake becomes a problem, because Shakespeare is a remake. Every single time a production of Shakespeare goes on is centuries of remake in motion, but each time we get a lot more. Yo, do a stream. I'll do. Hello. So stuff like that's super interesting to me, because, you know, you get different performances, you get different ideas on like how characters should be and like what they mean and all these other things. Like Othello, like I think James Earl Jones does one of the best monologues from Othello that I've ever seen, like ever. It's genuinely astounding. How are you? I'm doing great, Tuba. How are you, man? Hopefully good. Hope the week's been going well. I'm ranting and raving about literature for whatever reason. Yo, Valkyrie, I don't know. How you doing? Hopefully well. We are working on a new production in the industrial district of the city, or well, the eventual city. I mean, individual buildings. I mean, I want this to be a very organic city, so I'm like not just building a bunch of hollow shells. I'm good. What about you? I'm doing great, dude. Can't complain. Bye. It's like, I don't know. I could have done the classic, you know, build a bunch of facades that make it look like a city, but they're all kind of empty inside, or like not really designed to be anything. But I like the idea of trying to make this city, because it fits kind of with how we're doing the hardcore world, is like genuine and like actually trying to be a city that like cropped up and was developed as time went on. Like, oh, now we need a new type of what do I call it? A new type of factory. Sorry, that's the word I was looking for. Oh, well, now there needs to be a new factory building built. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1, 2, 3, 4. Ah! That fell. By a guardian of Hacker World while building a custom monument. Oof. Good gracious. Oh, you mean with the status effect? Yeah. Man, that thing just absolutely jump scares you. It comes out of nowhere. And for why? And for who? And for what? Mojang really just has been out here the last couple of years like, hey, let's just absolutely show these people a horrid time. No, I'm kidding. They really they just want you to be scared. Yo, the social recommendations. Is Minecraft a horror game? It's not a horror game. Come on, it's fine. It's fine. And like that. And 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think this is all it'll need to be. No, I mean, I was looking for people to watch and got shot. Oh, I see what you mean. Minecraft is the least scary game out of the what you're talking about. Dude, Minecraft's spooky. Are you kidding me? You ever seen the Warden, man? My guy is spooky as can be. You ever just turn a corner and wham, creeper out of nowheres? I don't know. It spooks me, dude. I have absolutely been spooked by Minecraft. Bap, bap, bap. 2, 3, 4. And like so, like that. And like that. Why? Oh, well, that, yeah, see? Scared of everything. I mean, that's true. Pink is just scared of everything. When Pink says horror game, Pink doesn't go to the nether. So, like, Pink refuses to ever go to the nether. So, like, it's a bit different. He's a little bit different, to be fair. And 2. We did 5, right? Yeah, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, we did 5s. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. Yo, hey, Tuba, thank you so much for the follow, man. It can't be, but when you're late a game, you don't have to worry because you have totems. That's true. I don't want to hear from someone who literally doesn't play horror games. I like horror. I mean, I've literally played horror games. I don't know what you mean. I've played Little Nightmares. I played Phasmophobia. I've played Dead by Daylight. I don't know what you mean by I haven't played horror games. I've even streamed all of those. Minus Phasma. I've never streamed Phasmophobia. I've just played Phasmophobia. So, I mean, elbows ratio, man. Clearly, I play horror games. Hello, Mr. Pig. I'm just borrowing some of your dirt. Don't mind me. It's a lovely day for it. I don't like playing horror games, but I like watching people play them. Yeah, apparently that's true for my chat too. Because my God, do they see whenever that sub goal happens, they go, oh, they get amped. They just get absolutely ready, man. They get revved up. Blows my mind. I'll be like, why? Why? Did I do something to hurt you? My God. I'm just thankful that like the only horror games I've had to play on stream have been like relatively funny ones. I mean, at least I can get like lost in the art direction of Little Nightmares, you know what I mean? Because your friend made you. Well, you know, listen, no, I played Phasma because I enjoy it, you know, I'm just like, I actually love horror games and I've just never told you guys that, you know, that's, you know, that's the real truth that you just didn't know. Secretly, I love horror games and movies. I'm just a big fan of them, you know? You just never knew that about old Napoleon. L plus ratio. Actually, you know what I'm gonna do? That for the front. Yes. We're not gonna finish it. I'm just putting a bit of a rough outline down for what I want. We're gonna actually do detailing on this factory a little bit later, because right now I think what I'm gonna do is build the auto smelter that I want to build. I just really have been in, you know, I feel like I need better abilities to forge things, you know, forge items and the like, you know? Shadows are sadistic. Yeah, no, genuinely. They were like, ah, yes, we're gonna scare. Oh my god, they really are though. You can't even tell a type of horror game. And I can give specific suggestions. I watched a lot. Oh my god. Gotta go, my brother. See you later, guys. Bye, Tuba. Hope you have a wonderful rest of your week, dude. Bye. If you ever want to stop by again, I stream every Monday and Friday at the same time, 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Okie, wait. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay, no, I want to go this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, perfect. I won't stand for this baseless slander. I wasn't even paying attention, and y'all are being mean to me for no reason. I mean, that's fine. You can sit. You don't have to stand for it. You're welcome to a chair. Jeez, I mean, you don't. I'm streaming. You don't gotta stand. Jeez. It's getting late. No worries, dude. No worries. No. Everybody's welcome to come and go and say so, please. And sleep is, in fact, the most important meal of the day. So, if it is quite late for you, like some chatters who stay here till 3 a.m., you absolute rapscallions, I swear to God, Caleb, if you're here. Oh, man. No, I am not welcome. True. We put up signs. We put up, like, duck season signs, like in Bugs Bunny. My God. Caleb needs to take better care of himself. I will force Caleb to take better care of himself. I mean, don't tell him I said that, because I don't welcome the retribution that might come from that. But either way, I stand by my very well put argument that yes, I will ensure that he does, because he should. His health is important. The same goes for all of you chatters. Just most of you find reasonable times to go to bed. Sorry, I mean, probably sleep early. Good lord, yes, you should. If I'm doing nothing. Why is it? Oh my god! Why are all chatters so bad at this? Oh no! But just try to get some sleep. A fun fact: even if you don't fall asleep, if you're lying in bed with your eyes closed, like, and just are in and doing like kind of like breathing exercises and like, you are going to feel more rested than that hour. Like for a full hour, you would feel more rested for doing that, even if you don't get any sleep in that hour, than you would from being like up and around and moving and the like. You know what I mean? Yeah, exactly. Even vibing in bed is good. And wired all the time. When I say sleep earlier, I mean I'll end up sleeping at 1 or 2. Oh, come on! Oh my god. Chatters, a good sleep schedule is important. I will call someone. I don't know who, but people will be notified. I'm gonna need way more than that, actually. I'm gonna need like triple that. Yeah, sure, why not? Bye. No. Yeah, like that. Bada bing. Bada boom. Oh well, how many hoppers can this make? Good googly moogly. When you say sleep schedule, I hear sleep suggestions. No, they're not suggestions. Oh my good gracious. I get at least 7.5 months. Okay, well that's pretty good. Okay, you know what? Fair. So long as you're getting like a decent amount, because that's the thing. You do your most healing, you do your most growing, you do like the thing that is one of the worst things you can do in life, outside of, you know, I don't know, smoking, which don't smoke, chatters. Is not get the proper amount of sleep. It's genuinely really bad for your body. A lot of people don't realize that. 5 to 6 hours a night. I mean, yeah, but Pink, you're ancient. I'm joking. You're not. You're not. I sure am. Oh my God, Pink, you're not. Oh my God, we're not arguing about this. Oh, and then I need oh, am I gonna need to go get more iron? Oh my God, I haven't needed more iron in so long. Okay, and I'm gonna need sticks as well. Oh my good gracious, this is such a conundrum. Yeah, let's take all those, put them back there, and then we're gonna make some sticks out of these. Rails. What? I can only make one round? What? Good googly. Nap is younger than me. I am not. I'm 1,003. How dare you? Fresh off 6 days off work in the weekend, consistent 14 hours straight, continuous. Oh my God, my arms like never hurt this badly, even after starting the gym for the first time. Good googly boogly. I mean, good for you, dude. Getting the good New Year pumping and the like. But my good gracious, I hope you're taking care of yourself, Edward. But hello. I was gonna call him a child, but I'm probably younger, so I'll change my mind. Yeah, everybody is. I'm 1,003. I mean, he's only. I'm not 14. They're gonna believe you, Pink. They're going to believe you. It's not true. I am not. Oh my God, I hate it here. I hate it here so much. Good? No, not good. Oh my God. I don't need new chatters believing you in your heresy, your lies and deceit. No, my sweet Jesus. That should be good, I think. Oh, and then I need a bunch of furnaces. No, I don't need rotten flesh. What? It was work inventory, so we had to keep going because they only give us 3 days to do an entire store. That's insane! That's not reasonable! Oh my good gracious. Yeah, don't, man. Seriously, don't hurt yourself, man. It won't be worth it in the end. I understand it's not like exactly like you're doing this on purpose, but still. I don't know, take care of yourself, Edward. It's important. No. I mean, we're gonna talk. I fed 15 hours a week, so. But still, I mean, yeah, but like, I don't know. Even still, everybody should take care of this. Take care of yourselves, Chad. I swear to God. Fine. Unlike my manager's husband. Oh my God. Oh my God. Don't tell me they were like, oh, their poor lower back. No. I mean, I guess if like, yeah, they could be. Well, no, they're probably not young enough to. Anyway, they're hopefully they're all right. Good googly woogly. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. All right. Four, five, No, because that's not gonna work. I might have made this a little too short. All right, well here, well that's fine. We're just gonna break this wall down, and we're gonna keep building, and then we're gonna figure out afterwards how we want to build this thing around it. I wanted it to be a bit more compact, but it might have to be a bit bigger than it is. Okay, there's a chest over here. I'm gonna go use a chest over here. I only do gymnastics 2 hours a week. They are in their mid-30s. This is the same at oh my good gracious. I mean, hopefully they're okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We're gonna get that. I fell. Devastating news. I know, chatters. Truly the worst. Worst news anybody could have given you.
Here's everything you need to build the simplest Minecraft super smelter.
Cool. I don't need your whole video. I just need, there we go. That's the components. 14, 6, 4, 4, 3, 3, but I changed the 3 to 9. I don't need a whole video. I need to re-see how many items I need. I changed their recipe enough that I need to know the base, but I need to not absolutely get obliterated by it. I'll try to make it to your next stream. Yo, Pug! Best way to do that. I'm gonna plug my. Don't feel pressured to, but if you join either the Discord or Twitter is the best way to be notified when I'm streaming. Occasionally, I'll also check in a Wednesday stream or whatever. But yeah, I don't go my sports, my music stuff at school. Ooh, what kind of music? Like vocal or like instrument? While trying to free time to sleep. We stay stressed. Let's go. We stay stressed. Yeah, okay, that's what I thought it was. I was like pretty certain, but I wasn't so positive that I was just gonna like all out be like, yes, this is absolutely what it needs to be. No, these aren't placed the right way. Why do you hate me? Game. Wait, oh my god, they all went in here. Ow, ow, ow. I'm gonna need to make a few more. I'm gonna need to make 2 more? Yeah, 2 more. Good night, Valk. Hope you have a wonderful sleep. I hope you get some sleep, and I hope you have a great rest of your week, my guy. Having numbers after Napoleon never ends good. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, literally all of them had numbers after their name. Even the first one had the first after his name. Tisk tisk. I'm sure it'll be fine. What's the worst that could happen? What? People are gonna segment me off and have me sent to 2 islands? I doubt it. That would be insane. Especially if it happened twice. That'd just be wacky. But I compose film score. Ooh, used to play clarinet. And I want to learn bass or piano, but I'm very busy accelerating my language learning. Nice. Trying to seal by literacy. Also, I'm in a band, kind of. Cool, dude. Personally, I play trumpet. And then I only know very little about piano and a tiny smidge of guitar. But not really enough to be like anything worthwhile. But yeah, Pog, dude. The third, come on. Yeah, he was very successful for a good like 20 years there. I think it was like 20 years. Like roughly, yeah, I think it was like probably like a good 20 years he was pretty successful. He was just, an idiot at the end. Totally couldn't go bad. I mean, Napoleon VI went all right. He was a freedom fighter for France. So like, it went all right for him. Like not maybe perfect, but decent. Then I gotta. I'm gonna need to make one more. No, I miscalculated. Ugh. It was very good for the Germans. I mean, technically, you're not incorrect in that assessment. But it was pretty decent for France, you know, until the end. Like during those 20 years, it was not like a bad 20 years for France. It was like a pretty solid period. And then, hoppa. Whoop. Perfect. Fighting for the freedom of defense isn't really contributing anything to the world. Who likes baguettes anyway? I love baguettes. Baguettes are delicious. I mean, I don't know. I think they're pretty great. If it's bread, I'll eat it. Yeah, exactly. 2, 3, and no. Oh man. Also, what kind of band, Two Pipes? Not to intrude. I'm just curious. Did I build that wrong? I feel like I built that slightly askew. Oh no, I just need to pick that up there so that I can build it. And we'll build that there and that like that. Okay, if the two of you could just connect, that'd be lovely. Thank you. Jeez. Okie dokie. Perfect. Rock focus. Ooh. Have you ever heard Queens of the Stone? I've not personally. Nope. Favorite of all the Napoleons? Napoleon II who like did nothing? Like the baby? Like his kid? I mean, I guess, sure, man. 2, 3, and then we're gonna change over to regular rails. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'm gonna do that. Okay, no, that's not what I wanted. Oh my god, that it went through. Why? Oh, I forgot to put. My mistake. My mistake. No, I think I want. Perfect, I think. Yes. Where's the bed? Do I not have a bed? Oh my god, it's back over here. Good. Why didn't I bring it with me? At least the second was half of an actual cool country, Austria. I mean, I don't know what the dislike of France is, but I mean, pop off, I guess. It seems like a bit of an obscure country to pile on, but sure. Heavily influenced by them. Oh, cool. Well, then I might give them a listen. I'm always interested, like, genuinely, like, listen, I always need new music recommendations. Namely because, I mean, one of the bands I'm currently semi-obsessed with is I don't even know exactly what I'd call it. Anyway, they're called Church of the Cosmic Skull. And I'm big on them right now. They're like this, it's kind of, they're rock, I suppose, but they're definitely very like, they're very influenced by like The Doors, if you listen to much of The Doors. Like Clockwork is my favorite album of theirs. Oh! I heard that band name and I'm tuned back in. Oh, are you familiar? I didn't know that, Pink. I had no idea that you knew about Yeah, Church of the Cosmic Skull. Let's see. Let's see. Ba- da, ba- da. Perfect. And like that as well. No, wait, that's not. I feel like that's not quite right. Okay, that isn't right because that's meant to be different. My mistake. My mistake. I think. Oh my god, why? There we go. Slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Apologies. It's very... it's very... other song. Love Me 2 Times by The Doors. Ooh. I mean, pretty solid choice. Pretty solid choice. See, I'm just a sucker for Come On Light My Fire. Like, I know it's the most basic answer for them. I just really enjoy it as a song. I think it's just like it's not that I think it's their best work ever, but I just like the solo that goes into it is just always so killer that I'm just I adore it. I adore it so much, and their performances of it can always just get so like rowdy, if that makes sense, in a way that's just really them. I'm just such a fan. We're gonna need. Okay, I need to go to the crafting table. So I'm gonna need some redstone blocks, and then I'm also gonna need 2 minecart hoppers. 2 hopper minecarts, I suppose is the right word. Right verbiage for that. Nope, don't have anything extra in there. Let's just disseminate all of this down. Right, no. I thought I put those there. My bad. And like that. What? Okay. I just have to make do. I mean, that seems sillier. That seems, I don't know why. I feel like I should be able to craft it with the hopper in it. That just makes more sense. The hopper's clearly in it already. I don't know why I have to. Anyway, whatever. Whatever. Minecraft, you silly goose. Stone blocks. People Are Strange is one I hear a lot, not gonna lie. Fair enough. Also, why don't we talk about history of France between 1940 and 1944? What do you want to talk about? Like, is there something specific? Like, do you want to talk about, like, France, or do you want to talk about Vichy France? Do you want to talk about the French Resistance, like we'd spoken about earlier? Is there something specific that you're inquiring about? Do you want to talk about Algeria? There we go. Vavavoom. Think. No, I want a lever over this, but I think. Lever. Wait back. Bring both those down and like that. That should work. And back. I think that should just result then in. Oh, I'm missing chests on top. Do I have the wood to make the chest for the top? Oh, I do. Perfect. I was concerned. I was like, I don't know if I actually have the wood with me to make more chests. And I really did not want to have to walk all the way back to Casual. It's just such a walk. Actually, I think I only need 2. No, don't move. Okay, thank God. If I just slap those down correctly above each. Oh, I do need both. I do need 4 actually. I thought I only needed 2. I need 4. Yeah, you like to give people a chance. He can appeal it if he'd like. Like. Nap falling. Yeah, I know. I do have a tendency to fall quite a lot. It is true. Okay, actually, I'm gonna need to build up slightly here, and then bada bing, bada boom. It's one of those times, chats, where it's just, it feels like it was iffy, but at the most part, I was just like, I don't want to do this right now. So it should be. And here, actually, here first, do I have 64? Not quite. Let me gather 60. Or let me get as much as this stuff I can. Okay, where's an extra chest? Where's an extra? Give me access to an extra chest. God bless. That can go there. That can go there. That can go there. Okay, that should definitely be enough room for how much clay I need to gather up, or little clay boss. Woo! Come on. I really do. You know what? Maybe this is why I've literally never been good at parkour. Shout out to the bundles. For some reason, I thought you meant like phone bundles. I was like, what? I was like, in what world is phone bundling or like your cable bill bundle important here right now? I was very concerned. Like for just a hot second, I was like, what? Huh? Edward, I'm not following. In hindsight, probably was a little more obvious. Like it feels like there should be a way. Like it feels like if I had pistons above this, which it won't work, but like it feels like pistons, because of the way clay works, I feel like it should be able to like smash down and then turn them all into balls. That feels like how it should work. And now I have 27 27 gigabytes? Oh my god. Cheddars, my phone plan is Cheddars, my phone plan gives me 50 megabytes of data. Like oh god. Alright, so what they should do, yeah, that's gonna start counting down. But then, wait for it. Why is the top one not going? I don't understand. Oh, I do understand. I'm an idiot. Now I get it. I placed it over there instead of right here. There we go. And now they all alight. I might, no, it's, I might put a rail in between to make it go a little faster. Just ever so slightly. Like here, let me just, I'll turn that off so they'll eventually stop. Do I have no more of those? I thought I could have swore that I would have had. Oh, I put them away. I'm an idiot. This moment gives me mini bites. What? Oh my good gracious. Stone blocks with dripstone. And they'll keep growing forever. Oh, you mean beneath that? Like if I had dripstone blocks beneath them, they'll keep growing. I mean, you say that, but like it takes forever for them to actually grow off that. And also, I don't need them to grow at all. Like their size won't help the process. All like my point was just like I feel like I wish pistons could work as like a way of, I don't know, crushing the clay. What? I'm so far away. In what world? Oh my god. This is just stupid. In what world was I close enough to still set that thing off? Stupid. It's so stupid how often creepers will just be like, actually, I'm gonna keep going. Even though you're like 9 blocks away, and they're like, are you though? Are you? I mean, you say you are, but like, I don't know, man. Devastating. It's $50 a month? Huh? My guy, what? My guy, how expensive is your phone plan? What? Why? Why is it? What? What? I'm so confused. Oh my god. Oh my god. I'm genuinely just I'm baffled by this right now. I'm not gonna lie. I'm genuinely a little flamoozed. That should make them run a little faster. Why is this not going? Oh my god, there's a... I was like, why is this not going? Because there's literally just a... Oh my god. Oh yeah, that's right, I forgot about that. See, look at how quick this has been. Look at how quick. Do you remember how long it takes me normally to sit in there and get things done? And this will just run. Oh my god. Life is good, chatters. Look at how quickly it goes. Bricks. Well, and see, that's the thing. If it technically, if I extended this to be 32 blocks that way, it would do a full stack in the time that it takes. What you call it? It'd do a full stack in the time that it takes to just smelt 2, because they would all shoot back instantly. So I would just be limited by how long smelting takes. Which technically, if I did this with ores and then used whatchamacallit, super smelters. What are they called? Blast furnace. I didn't even yeah, blast furnace. If I used a blast furnace and was using ore, it would go quick. I can't use that for base things. But yeah, auto smelter, my beloved. They're very simple to set up, all things considered. Like these are really simplistic little things, and it's just as long as you want to make it. Like, sure, eventually it gets a little unreasonable because of how long the cart's traveling. But again, if you get 32, that's long enough that you could have enough high-speed rail that your cart's moving quite fast over top of it, without having to worry about what do you call it? And it would just take the time of two smelted objects, and then everything is done. A full stack is done in the time it would take to look at how many. Oh my god, it's so quick. It's so quick. I love it. I love it so much. I need dirt. I need dirt. Dirt. Where is dirt? It's definitely gonna improve things. I now have an auto clay farm, but then well, not an auto, a semi-automatic clay farm. A faster clay farm. Faster than it would be if I just did it myself. You know what I mean? It's like, it's not fast, but it's not fast. You know, it's faster than it could be. Give me all this dirt. Yeah, baby. This is all gonna be bricks. It's all gonna be bricks in the end. Heck yeah, concrete. Get wrecked, Lego. What do you mean get wrecked, Lego? The other companies, why is Lego getting wrecked? I'm so confused. What did Lego do? They're just so Denmark. Aren't they Denmark? It's Denmark, right? Denmark is where Lego comes from? Or is it Sweden? I don't know. It's one of the Nordic countries. I swear to God it is. I know it is. Your brick manufacturer. Oh, I get it now. I understand, Edward. You did a funny. I get it now. Ho ho. Funny guy. Funny guy. Oh my good. Oh, Edward. Random question. I asked the rest of chat this, and Pink told me that they could tell me some information, but I was also going to ask you as well. Not for the reason you think, more for the reason of the fashion aspect of it, all right? Listen. Don't get the wrong idea. I thought I saw a creeper. Okay, it was just green. I thought I saw a creeper. No, it's not to do with that. Okay, it is not. Listen, it's because of the fashion aspect of it. Okay, listen, I have to write a thing on the cultural impact. Trying to date again. No, I'm not. What? Oh my good gracious. Redstone torch particle. Yeah. The during that cover. Oh my god. Anyway, so listen, I have to write a little paper on the cultural social impact that a like 2009 performance at the VMAs by Lady Gaga did, where she like performed Paparazzi or whatever. And I don't know if you do or do not know anything about it. You very well might not. I have no idea. But I know next to nothing about it. And so I was like, hey, oh yeah, I'll give you some info on that. Yes, see, and that's what I said earlier. I said Pink said they could give me some info, but I thought if you might have some like insight into like how that might have changed fashion for celebrity performance or the like. Because it's like this weird, well not weird, it's an artistic performance, I guess, where she like, I don't know, starts bleeding midway through. What's fake blood, I think. But anyway. You might know nothing about it. I have no idea. Oh my god. Sweet Jesus. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I that's my point. Like, I don't mean it as a stereotype. I swear to God. It's just they're not. Oh my God! I swear to God. I'm suing. I don't know who, but I'm suing somebody about this. Freaking stupid man. Ah! I fell. Oh my good gracious. Perfect. And now, soon enough, we'll have more clay. And then when we have more clay, we can make more auto smelting things. Oh my god. Who's so? Really roll up and say, hey, yo, floozies. You know that Gaga I heard I had singing? That's not what I meant. Oh my god. So like fashion, I thought you didn't know anything about fashion and that's why you were asking. Me, I don't know anything about fashion. That's why I'm asking. All I know about fashion is historical. I know nothing about the actual like the most I've ever learned about fashion was when I read my friend's like thesis on why modern interpretation of the corset is wrong and why it's actually a feminist garment, and that's all that I ever knew. Like that's the most I've ever learned, where they like went on this whole dissertation. Well, yeah, it's not my area of study, man. It's not. I tangentially know from what I learned from other people. I've never properly studied this topic. Oh my god. One is from that unknown bit. Oh my god. I hate it here. The worst. Simply the worst. Oh, that blanket has a lawyer. Yo. Oh my good gracious. Oh my good gracious. I have so much bamboo. I know, right? It's wild. How dare you? Oh my sweet Jesus. Anyway, chatters. My God. I'm gonna be ending up a little bit early because I'm a little bit tuckered. I'm a little bit tuckered. What? Then I don't think we're gonna accomplish anything in the next 10 or so minutes. So like, you know, we're gonna be ending up about 10 minutes early, but I do hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. I'll see you guys again at the very latest come Friday at the same time, 4:30 to 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, I wish you all the best. I hope you get some good sleep. It's important. Rest up for all those who have been doing tireless tasks and the like. And I will see you all come next time. Okay, chat. Bye. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye, chat. Bye. Bye. Bye, chat.